You know that, right? That's why people be mad at me. They go, why you still over there listening to them? Because I can. What are you talking about? I tell everybody everything, and I'm telling them, look, if you're with Pops, you ain't going to have no problem with me because I'm with Pops. You with Pops, you ain't going to have no problem with me. But I don't follow none of the children. I don't follow none of these wannabe leaders. And again, for the record, your issue with me being as dynamic as I am is not my problem. My charisma threatening you is not my problem. I am telling you that all of this is for Pops. You can take it or leave it. I done told people back and forth, upside down. I say, look, I literally was just talking to one of the sisters 2 days ago or yesterday, whatever it was. I said, listen, if I don't get all the answers that I need this month, I'm going to go forward and get a lawyer for Pop. Right? Well, what would you be getting a lawyer for Pop for? What would be well, first of all, I can talk to him. Because every time I try to talk to him, don't seem like nobody want to let me speak to him. So I know I can at least talk to him. That way, I ain't got to be confused about what the hell going on. He can tell me directly what he need. Because it's a new lawyer popping up every day. It's an old lawyer just came back. I'm looking at all this stuff. I say, Dad, it's so interesting. Lawyer, like they don't remember what Pop said. But I ain't going to say too much because I ain't been clear to say too much. But it's all good. I'm watching everything. You feel what I'm saying? People fighting each other. So we ain't became Nuwabians. And Ansari, they not living up to being Ansari because you're supposed to be helpers. And he needed help. And he's needed help for 22 years and didn't get the help. That's why he had to ask. And I heard his words. Y'all hear me? He had to ask. Watch. He said, where are my helpers? Why should he have to ask, where are his helpers, if he already got a whole community of grown men and elders who are called Ansaru Allah? Where have y'all been? You've been showing up to the events. You showed up to the Zat Fest or his birthday celebration. Where have you been, though? Because he had to ask, where are his helpers? He didn't say, I got some helpers out there. He said, Stetsasonic, where y'all at? That's what he said. He said, tell Stetsasonic, come back out. That's Daddy-O. I shot videos for Daddy-O. I can show y'all all of this. He said, tell them come back out. He said, Music Soul Child, where you at? I wouldn't come out here and say this for no reason. I don't know where people get this consensus. You didn't get the right message. How you going to tell me what I literally received from Dr. Malachi York? Was it the right message? Did nobody chop this up and let me read it? I let y'all read what the actual words were, only because I ain't been cleared to go no further than that. You understand what I'm explaining to you? He didn't say, I got help over here, you got help over here. Where are my helpers? That's what he said. So don't talk to me about no we with Wusa bad and we in the stars now. Y'all ain't figured out the sun. How you going to the stars? You ain't figured out the connection with that. And how humbling it is to understand your connection with it. You know, we the sun people, we the sun. Do you realize that if the sun turned itself off, you go with the Caucasoids? Everybody perishes, not just Caucasoids. And you can't keep using this, the white man is afraid of the sun. You afraid of the sun. Have you been around niggas? Have you been around niggas? It's summertime, right? Have you been around niggas? Every time I walk outside, if I have a shirt on with sleeves that are longer than short, right? And I walk around melanin dominant people, they get to fanning themselves, telling me I ain't making them hot. You understand? People, if I have $1 for every time since the solstice and before then, people were asking me, you not hot? And I had to remember it was summer. You know, people are literally hiding up under the trees. They're afraid of the sun. And you're supposed to be melanin dominant people. And you got this nigga blacker than me stand up under the sun, see this Caucasoid walking over, and he walking in the street barefoot. And this nigga up under the shade talking about the white man is afraid of the sun. The white man is in the sun, and you niggas can't even come outside. You got to stop it. Y'all trying to repeat things that we were taught for the times that they were relevant in. Instead of keeping up with, as that information increases in frequency, as that sun increases in frequency, the fact that you're supposed to be increasing too. You're not keeping up with that. So you're falling behind, repeating shit. Niggas coming to teach me shit that's old, that don't even apply to right now. That's like we just left an all-white affair, right? Okay? And now we're getting ready for an all blue affair. And everybody's showing up for the all blue affair. Everybody got blue on. And somebody getting mad at me talking about some, you don't know this is an all white affair? I'm like, you talking about the party that was from last year? That lets me know two things. One, you don't know who you're talking to. Two, you wasn't even there. You didn't make it. And you coming to teach me about something being an all white affair? We already passed that party. That was last year. That was last year? Yeah. August 6, 2023. Nigga, you didn't see that 3? Well, I'll be damned. Well, I won't be. You understand? Everybody was mad at me. You got Top of Jet still saying, oh, with phase 1, Top of Jet. The only reason why you're upset with me is because when you found out that I wasn't somebody who was a do-boy running behind people, and I wasn't finna take nobody's side, and you wasn't finna turn me against young elder for no damn reason, all right? That's when you got upset with me. You hear me? Another thing, it's so many things I could say, but I just leave it up in the air. I say, well, I even tried to tell people, if y'all want to follow, then follow. Y'all are not listening, though, because if you listen, you can hear and watch what I'm doing and see how I pop up. Listen, let's just give you a heads up. If you see me pop up somewhere random, let's say you in a Telegram chat, and I pop up in it, I ain't in there just to show my face. I ain't in there to ask y'all about the Mavericks versus the fucking Indians. Or whatever they call themselves, the Redskins, whoever the hell these football things. I ain't in there to ask you about sports, I can tell you that. When you see me pop, let me tell you what just happened. I popped up in the chat, what was it, yesterday? Last night, was it? Yeah, I popped up in the chat yesterday. I said, Rahubat. You want to know what the next message was? From one of the not the administrator, the owner of the chat, was like, this chat will be put on temporary hold. I think they still on punishment. Are they still on punishment? They still on punishment. Ain't nobody been able to say nothing since I said Rahubat. Last thing I saw was Prince York arguing with somebody about somebody being this and that and the third. And then every time I turn around, he argued with somebody. All I came in there and said, Rahubat. Whole shit shut down. They still on punishment. I ain't heard from, I think they still can't come outside and talk. And all I said was Rahubat. I walk in, everything shifts. Y'all think I'm playing? I can show you. I don't play about nothing like that. You with me? That's all I said. Rahubat. That's it. I know this. We're temporary been it's been almost a whole day, whole 24-hour period. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll show you later. I don't know. It depends on if she want to come over here and give me the phone, cause she chilling, she vibing. You know what I mean? Right now, I'll take my word for it or don't. But I said Rahubat. Yeah. I'll show you. Yeah. Because respect me, blah, blah, blah. Like, damn. You supposed to be working on his case. How the fuck you got time, gang? You understand? Let me tell y'all something. If I was working on the case for my father to get out, who's been in prison for 22 years, I ain't got time to be arguing with nobody about shit. You need to be crossing your T's, dotting your I's, bro. You got a date. Supposed to be preparing for that. You know, you can't tell these people nothing, though. You know what I'm saying? Then they can't decide whether or not they're going to focus on the doctrine or arguing with people. You got to make a decision, though. But here's the interesting part. Everybody trying to doctrine this shit to death. Okay? Pops needs to come home. I don't give a damn about the doctrine right now. Bring Pop home, because don't none of y'all know what to do with the doctrine. Bring him home. Let him tell us what to do with it. Everybody talking about the hereafter doctrine, the hereafter. You understand that if and when that hereafter doctrine has reached its peak, do you know that it means you actually fucked up? Do you know that means you didn't really complete the transformation? Because that means you're here after we gone. But ain't nobody gonna want to hear that. So let's go back to what they're ready to hear. Hereafter means this world after we defeat the devil. And how you can walk around with your robes and shit and talk about how you took part in fighting the devil. Y'all don't know what y'all are talking about. The sign of the hereafter already came and went. But because of pride and ego, y'all didn't catch it. What was the sign? The sign was the Nation of Islam had members who bought 450 acres of land. Sound familiar? This was in what? Year 2022, I think it was, 2021. Wasn't that long ago. And they reached out to everybody in the community. And they said, this is not an NOI thing. We want everybody to help. Let's all come build. I reached out to some of the people in administration, some of the Ansar, some of the older Nubians and Sabians. And I explained to them, I said, yo, y'all know what this sign mean, right? They calling for everybody to be a part of it. You want to know what them brothers all on Clubhouse and everything wanted to argue with me about? Well, what if they don't practice? We got different religious beliefs. What if they want to pray a certain way and we don't pray that way? I'm like, let me explain something to you. First of all, they said they're selling acres. They done bought acres and they willing to sell acres to people. Well, what's stopping us from coming together, getting the acres? All right. That's the first thing. So that we can be on that land with the family. Right. Another thing. It don't matter if they prostrate, face the east, whatever. OK, it don't matter if they, take salat or whatever they do. If you do tafur, all right, or if you practice mukar, whatever you do, what would stop y'all from still caring about the children? Because that would be the main purpose of you getting the land, right? Because that was Pop's main purpose of getting the land, to look out for the children. That's the main thing. You with me? You could still care about the children with y'all having two different so-called religions. That's what they wanted to say. They said, what if they want to pray a certain way? What if they want to pray a certain way is the answer I'm getting from people who knew Dr. Malachi Z. York. And what they weren't understanding was this is what Malachi Z. York would have done. If nothing, he would have said, let's help him. But you want to know why he wouldn't have had to say that? Because he would have had land. So y'all are going to tell me 22 years has passed. And not only has Tom Ray not been built, we ain't even got close. You can't point nowhere where we say, look, we close. You can't point nowhere where we say we started. Somebody say, oh, we got land in Trinidad. So you got some acres in Trinidad with fruit and shit growing on it. Where's Tom Ray, gang? Where's Tom Ray at? You with me? So, yeah, people think I just Googled these questions. Do you know I grew up wondering this stuff? So now y'all are able to hear me ask this stuff. This is stuff we grew up wondering. What's going on? What's happening? And then you get older and older and older and older. Then you realize what is really going on. He was betrayed by his own people. Just like he said it would happen. He said, they got to use my own people to turn against me. So here's what's in the works. All right. All these people say we a nation, we a tribe, da, 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 da. Listen, most of them people not going to be where we about to go. I'm telling you this. Because they holding on to the wrong ropes. All right. There's a whole world out here that's ready for Dr. Malachi Z. York to come home. They weren't on Tom Ray, Pop. They weren't around in the inner circle. They weren't the snakes slithering and slathering. But they ready. All right? We don't got time to be arguing, bickering, backering about none of this shit. What's this? Throw this. Dr. Malachi Z. York did not throw his weight around. So I don't know what this attitude of, that's my dad, so let me throw my weight around shit is coming from. When you don't have nothing to show for it. When the one who could have threw his weight around didn't do that, and he had everything to show for it. Focus on getting him home. Then you could be as wiggity as you want to be. But focus on that. That's all we got time to focus on. The elders trying to calm it down. They like, yo, come on, y'all, let's get it together. The niggas is just disregarding everything. Why do y'all put up with that? I don't know. But you don't have to. Do y'all know that? You don't got to put up with that. Especially if we a community and we a family, then everybody's children is everybody's children. I get out of line and start cussing elders out, pushing them down. But yeah, if somebody don't check me, something wrong. Something wrong. You with me? So let's get that clear. Phase 1 never was acting like Dr. Malachi Z. York is his father. his biological father. Phase one say, Pops, that's what he gonna do. Until something occurs in my walk that changes the tone I use to pay homage, reverence to Dr. Malachi York. When that happens, you hear me say another thing. Other than that, right now, okay, Pops. And I think the main reason for that is because it's the most universally overstood term of endearment for people who coming from backgrounds like mine. So I know why the brothers used to say it, Pops. Even the ones who said Baba, I get it, because that was their father figure. You know, a lot of us didn't really have father figures. You know what I mean? Meaning, no matter what was going on, you could turn to this figure and say, I figured this is my father. This is someone who's going to help me get farther and figure this out. That's what a father figure is supposed to do, help you figure to get farther. Am I wrong? Anybody listening to me right now? And he helped me figure it out. I learned all of this, building this stuff up to where it's at, from Dr. Malachi York. You understand? So again, this was from 2022. I never tried to act like I was the one. They're trying to tell y'all I'm acting like that. Tyba Jet, you got to stop it. Now you get mad every time I turn around, you mad at somebody else. You know what I mean? Every time you mad at how, and then you could tell even the last thing she did. And again, you can't tell me not to listen. I'm going to go see what's going on. Because you can't tell me she made everything up, even if she turning on the people who agents. She might be turning on people that's agents. She might be getting mad. Well, guess what? When somebody mad, they might say some shit that was real. So I'm still listening to see what's going on. But it just seems like you just mad. You naming stuff and talking about stuff that's going on, which I don't know how you know. But you're talking about stuff that's going on, but I can tell by what you're saying, you don't know what's going on. So how you mad at somebody and you don't even know what's going on? You know what I mean? So there's a lot going on. They got another lawyer. The person that we just came on here, we played the documentary, The Other Shadow. It was the Untold Truth documentary. I was holding the phone to let y'all see it. One of the people that was in the room, all right, there was a brother named Bundy, and there was another brother named Adrian Patrick, right? One of the people that was in there speaking, he just came back. Apparently he been gone for 20-some years, right? But he just came back. And he working with the case, whoop. You feel me? Without going into too much detail, that's what Tyba Jet upset about now. And a lot of people like, yo, where this man even coming from? So my whole thing was, because I tried to get on the call and everything, and it was interrupted, but I guess that's how the energies move, right? My whole thing was, hey, man, whoever it is that's supposed to be helping Pop, let's just get him the help he need. Y'all want to know what keep happening? Every time I try to bring to y'all what's going on, all right, they try to block me. Every time I try to tell, I say, yo, we can just open it up to the public. Instead of, because they were talking about the retainer fee for the lawyer. Oh, we need about another 50, 60,000. I'm like, damn, that's a lot. That's a lot to get started. You understand? I have some type of understanding of how retainer fees work. That's a lot to get started. Not only that's a lot to get started, that's a lot to get started with somebody that's supposed to be a friend of yours. You know what I mean? But again, I don't have no dog in that fight, obviously, because they keep reminding me of my age, like my mama ain't Tefnut and my father ain't Bodie, and I wasn't there listening and paying attention to this case my whole life. Okay, I'll let people think I'm dumb and know nothing about it then. If you said 40, 50, 60,000, I was like, you know what, fine. Let's open it up to the public. Let's make it a campaign, whatever you want to call it, and let's get it done. They blocked me, y'all. They wanted to talk about some other shit. They didn't even try to argue with me. I'm like, yo, I'm only trying to deal with this lawyer. I'm trying to get this done. Y'all saying this could possibly help. All right, let's get him the help he need then. Let's help. Every time I try to bring it to y'all, they shut it down. That's what I'm saying. If your goal is to raise money for a lawyer, a public figure, you understand? Then why everybody keep trying to keep this under wraps? But then they weren't trying to always keep it under wraps, was they? Because they were telling certain people, oh, put it on your social media. As soon as I said, okay, I'm going to put it on my social media. Then they said, oh, we don't want no major mass campaign. Oh, so you telling only certain people can put it on social media, but not me? Soon as I want to put it on social media, now it ain't supposed to be. Y'all just said put it on social media. Nah, man, this is the last month. I'm telling you. If this shit ain't cleared up, we moving forward. Next thing y'all gonna hear me talking about is we got a lawyer. I'm not fucking playing with these people, bro. I don't care. And if I'm not supposed to do it, it won't work. I'll tell you that. Next thing I'm gonna do in September is I'm gonna get a lawyer. If they can't give me the answer I need, because you got to start ahead of the devil. The devil wants you to think some shit gonna happen, and he wants you to wait and sit and do nothing. You got to start ahead of the devil. I don't give a damn. If these motherfuckers been lying this whole time, you can't tell me we can't make some shit happen in 365 days. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Can't nobody tell me nothing. And I talked to one of the sons too. I was like, yo, what's going? I said, can't I just get a lawyer for Pop? He was like, yeah. He's like, I don't see why not. I'm like, damn. Anybody could just get a lawyer? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it is so interesting. Some of these lawyers be coming in, they got a retainer fee for like $7,400. How we go from a $7,400 retainer fee all the way to a $60,000 just to get started? I don't know what these people on. All I know is this. You can't tell me that because you didn't have $50,000, $60,000, that meant there was nothing you could do to help Dr. Melikazi York. You can't tell me that. Because as a lawyer, you know what it takes. And you know, these people work for hire. That's what the word they be using. Hire me. It's like this. Let me give you an example of what I'm saying, right? Let's say somebody need their music video shot. And it's a dire situation. Like, they really need their shit shot. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm a videographer. I get paid to do this. Well, damn, man. Like, it's like, yo, if I get this video shot, this finna open up so much stuff. I'll look after you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could do it, but I'm a videographer. I get paid to do it. Do y'all get how this? Okay, let's switch the words around. All right. Somebody is a lawyer or an attorney. You with me? You can work on this case. Yeah, I can work on it, but you know, I'm a lawyer. I get paid to do this. All right, cool. So that's how this shit be moving. Y'all ain't gonna tell me like it's and then niggas be speaking negativity on it. They supposed to be coming together. It's different law firms supposed to be working on the case. Just come together. That's what one of the lawyers was saying. He was like, yo, I'm gonna speak to your attorney. You know what I mean? Just come together. So that, first of all, these lawyers come together. One thing they're gonna be able to do is talk law and legalities. That's one thing they're going to be able to do. And one of the ways they're going to be able to speak and things that they're going to make sure of is they're not stepping over each other's work. That they don't clash in the courts. I know that that's what they can do. You understand what I'm explaining to you? Yeah, the courts might be working together, but anybody that's a part of the bar that know how the game move, you know what I'm saying, can still make stuff move. So it's a lot, y'all. And it's not, I don't think that lawyers are to be trusted or none of that. That's not what it's about. What it's about is, yo, it's like, why every time it's time to make something move, okay, it's the fucking Nubians. It's the people who's supposed to be walking with Pops, who was there with him, that keep clashing and crashing out. It ain't the outside world stopping this. Look, since May 8, 2002, the outside world ain't did nothing to stop this. Do I need to repeat that? Because everybody blaming the government. And the government sitting back like, nigga, I ain't did shit. I ain't did shit for 22 years. Y'all doing this. Since May 8, 2002, ain't nothing this outside world has done to stop Pop from coming home. Ain't that crazy? And they want me to not say that. They want me to be, you know, oh, we just keep it positive. All right, truth is positive. How about that? Telling the truth, that's positivity. And the truth is, it was his own. You with me? So I'm telling y'all, I don't care what anybody does. If these people wind up to be full of it, all right, it'll be found out, and we going to move forward. And I'm going to do what I can. I'm not going to sit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I know everything there is to know about law, I don't give a damn. I know people who know everything there is to know about law. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is I'm not finna sit and just let this happen. You know, every time I try to talk to him, it's some other shit. People say, oh, he don't want to talk. Yo, listen. If Pop knew what was really going on certain fronts, he'd be all in. But y'all be lying to him. You feel what I'm saying? These people be lying. We're going to get this shit handled, though. I don't care. Ain't nobody finna stop me. And what was crazy, I got on the phone with Young Elder, right? And Young was like, he said the same shit I was saying. He was like, yo, he said, Faise, man, I'm not going to lie, man. He said, I'm finna get a damn lawyer. I'm like, damn, young. Same shit I said. So if it come down to it, I'm going to hit Young up September. All right? And I'm going to hit him up, be like, yo, hey, bro, let's make this shit happen. We're going to get a lawyer. And y'all know, all right, because I'm already doing a fundraiser. Don't have nothing to do with that. So y'all know, if I say we finna raise some money to do a retainer fee, whatever, we done already did all the research and figured out. When I come to y'all, if that comes to it, just know it's exactly what I said. I'm not finna run those circles around. I hate that it took this long. I don't understand I'm 25. How am I the first one where it dawned on me to be like, damn, we could just get them a lawyer. We don't got to wait for the administration. We don't got to wait for the people in New York. We don't got to wait for the people over here in London. Let's just do it. How am I the first one where it's like, let's do it? Everybody focusing on everything else. But ain't nobody thought, let's just go ahead and get it done. We waiting on these. That's not how we would talk. And I get it. Maybe people thought they didn't want to overstep. Fine. I don't know. Me is different. I'm like, bro, 10 years wasn't too long for y'all? 5 years wasn't too long for y'all? A year wasn't too long for y'all? That's why I say watch that movie Hurricane. You know what I mean? Because, all right, and it's that season now. Watch that movie. We ain't sitting on, like, and look, some niggas that was in one of the chat, they were getting mad about the rainbow stuff. So I was like, why you got this LGBT, da-da-da. Some nigga named Wapo Wet who got mad at me a long time ago because I ain't no bitch-ass nigga running behind niggas. Bro, I don't know your soul, bro. I don't know you to be one of us. Just to let you know. I don't even know you to be named, like, I'm saying your name just so the frequency out there. We don't fucking know you, gang. I don't know you. So why you let the LGBT? Listen, ask that same Wapo Wet ass nigga, because why would you want to be called that? But ask them that. Ask them, yo, what happened on June 26, 2015? What happened? June 26, 2015, what happened? Watch when niggas say, duh. Hey, June 26, 2015 is when they put the rainbow on the White House. Why they do that? That's Dr. Malachi's York birthday. Y'all don't let them take the rainbow? I'm just saying. You gonna let them take it? Not saying they can't use it. Everybody can use it. It's a fucking prism split. How can everybody not use it? What is these be the conscious ones? These the woke ones. Y'all know that? I didn't know that. They said, why you gonna use this? It's not LGBT's rainbow. A rainbow is a natural occurrence. Do I gotta teach again what a rainbow is? I mean, well, I probably do, because I was speaking to some of these country people on Clubhouse 3 years ago. Niggas told me, well, how can you prove a rainbow? What if it's not true? What if they lied and just told us it's these colors and Roy G. Beef ain't even the spectrum? I'm like, do you know when we was children, when we used to like fill up the kiddie pool, put our thumb in the water, you could make a rainbow. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They lied about colors. You feel what I'm saying? No, LGBT uses the rainbow. All right, that's fine. Okay, what they got to do with us? Dr. Malachi York, in the beginning of this teaching, what you hear me read, in the Human Beast, what'd he say? His symbol was what? The fucking rainbow. He literally said it in the beginning of this teaching. He put it in the holy tablets the niggas trying to refer to. He said, yo, this is my symbol. This is how you know when you walk outside, that double rainbow over your domicile, that's me. He said that in there. Niggas want some LGBT. You lost. We didn't lose. You know what I mean? And then you got to stop. You got to let go of your hate for them LGBT people. Like, damn. Now, when it comes to all the other stuff, like the people that's pushing the stuff for the children, all the stuff, I get that. We ain't with none of that. That's some other level shit. But a lot of them people that's a part of that life ain't with that either. So it'll help you not to generalize all LGBT people as people that agree with what these folk got going on that's against the law, divine law. Stop, put that hate for them down. I don't hate people just because they homosexual. You know what I'm saying? Or bisexual. What is wrong with these people? You don't got to agree with what they do. Put your hatred down. You with me? I'm telling you. That's why everybody be talking about this Black Wall Street, all this other stuff. I brought it up before. I'm like, damn, y'all think y'all gonna build a Black Wall Street again and it ain't gonna be no DL niggas in Black Wall Street? Y'all mad at the people who out here telling y'all what they are. You ain't mad at the motherfucker who sitting there with a straight face, not telling you he been crushing on you since y'all was in middle school, nigga. You ain't mad at him, you mad at them niggas. Like, how dare they tell us who they are and what they do? Shout out to all the secretive niggas. Wait. Yeah, we held this shit down, nigga. What the fuck is y'all on? No, the rainbow is not LGBT. LGBT uses a rainbow symbol. All right, fine. They can use that. We don't hate them. They can use that with no problem. Long as they don't tell me I can't use it, then we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they rainbow got red on top. You know what I'm saying? Our rainbow, we put the violet or the purple on top. All right, cool. Then they was like, yo, he said, I don't know what his point was. Nigga, he was mad about the rainbow. Then he was like, Pop's color is violet. They pulled up what Pop was talking about. He was in the violet essence. I'm like, I never responded to none of this. So I'm just looking at like, yo, okay, that's good. We're on our way there. If you've been walking with us, you would know that. Because we done went from the green light to the blue light. What come next? The violet or what people think would be the purple. It don't say Roy G. Biv. It say Roy G. Biv. So instead of getting mad, how about you use your eye and look at what's really going on? But they upset. You want to know why? Because we reversing their magic. A lot of these people don't want Pop home, y'all. They get to lollygag. They get to play around because Pop went in the house. Just like when parents would leave and they get to acting up. You feel me? So they don't really want them here. They built their whole life based off of our leader is in prison with this grand sacrifice. Look at us. We're the greatest in the world, which don't make no fucking sense. But that's how a lot of people built their life. And we step in and say, hell nah. Yo, I asked, what's going on with this dark ass flyer? Don't nobody want to give me no answers? Bet. All right, I'm going to mobilize the people and we going to help them. Anytime I find out they doing magic, I'm going to come right here just like we doing. And we been doing, I'm going to come and tell y'all to do something. We're going to do it together. We're going to put that up off him. I'm telling y'all, without saying too much, again, when we did that rainbow shit, I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. I got somebody who can attest to it. I got two people who can attest to what I'm saying, right? The one who know for real, would have been up close and personal, and the one who right here with me, right? When we did that, the issue that was an issue wasn't no issue no more. It shifted from negative to positive. And they came and told me, they were like, yo, I'm like, yo, that's the window seat. That's why I put it in the book, say y'all helped. All right, what we do? Do we put that up on our wall and celebrate it every year? No, we just keep going. Next. All right, moving on. They're mad at me because I'm rallying the world in favor of him. While they keep it under wraps in the community, in the tribe, knowing these motherfuckers doing magic. Knowing these motherfuckers is trying to sabotage people's shit, all kind of stuff. It's so interesting. But what I tell y'all, I said, damn, why when I write Tabba Jet name out and flip the letters around, why I get sabotaged? People say, huh? I said, shit, me hung too. I was hung with y'all. I just put it off to the side, saying, I don't know what that's going to be for. Because at that time, I was playing her shit on here. I just sat there and got to write her name down. I said, huh? Damn. I was on her side. I'm like, well, shit. Put this off to the side then. See what happens. Some of y'all remember me saying that. I say, yo, if you flip the letters and Tabba Jet around, you get sabotage. You say, what? Sabotage, nigga. That's the word sabotage. Nigga like, bro, ain't no way. Then next thing you know, everybody kept telling me when I was meeting new people or coming back around to people who were there in the beginning, they were like, yo, she sabotaged. I'm like, huh? You said sabotage? Did you say the revelation to me, nigga? No, she sabotaged. Wake up. Are you with us? I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Because I found that shit out by accident. I'm like, how the fuck? I don't know what. Because you know my mind do that shit when I look at the letters and start taking each other's form. That shit said sabotage. Damn, that's crazy. That sound like a toddler trying to warn you. Sabotage. What you say? What you say? Sabotage! That shit crazy. And I ain't had nothing to say. But it's like, why she keep coming at me? You still calling my name just for what? It's like I'm just getting put in there. There's always somebody trying to be like Dr. York. Trying to be like the master teacher. Phase 1. I'm like, bro, I have not even said your name. It's been months. I don't know if y'all remember because my voice like powerful, right? So I don't know if I wasn't talking for about 3 months. Y'all remember when we came back for them 3 months? And the first thing I showed said, hey, everybody wants to say, fuck this nigga Faise. That's all I heard. You know when you walk in and you hear motherfuckers talking shit around the corner? Fuck this nigga Faise, always running his mouth. I'm like, I literally ain't been running my mouth. My mouth been sitting still for 3 months. I came back to motherfuckers slander me. I'm like, how does this happen? I hadn't even said shit. Fuck this nigga, he's scamming. What did I literally do? I ain't said nothing to nobody. Then I'm just chilling. I'm scrolling, looking for beats on YouTube. They say, Tabba Jet is live, nigga. I click on it, Phase 1. I say, what the fuck? Why? Why everybody mad at me? If we all supposed to be one pot, y'all get what I'm saying, right? Because I'm telling you, pay attention through all the jokes. Damn. And it ain't like, y'all, okay, look. Here what happened, right? A lot of people just try to run and do their own thing. That's true. I literally been trying to work with everybody in front of y'all. In front of y'all. I've been trying to work with everybody. Even motherfuckers who pissed me off. Didn't know who they were dealing with. I tried to work with everybody in front of y'all. And what everybody do? Turn around, bent over, said, kiss my ass. I'm like, what is going on? Stand up, turn back around. We're supposed to be focusing on this. Some of y'all see this on live, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm going phone call, door to door. Hey, you say you with Pops? Yeah. All right, I'm walking in. I only wait for motherfucker to invite me in. I just walk in. Hey, y'all think I'm playing. I go to people's temples. It's all respect. It's love. They know what I'm here to do. They understand. I just come in. They just walk in, get comfortable. Everybody get to shifting as soon as I walk. I told you one time I walked in, everybody was like in position doing their thing, but they didn't expect me. I came unannounced, and I always come unannounced. They never know when I'm going to show up. I just walked in, walked straight to it, running over, We had everybody did a class thing. I left. We left, we went around the block. Some said, go back. So I turned around and said, hey, turn around, we're going back. Boom. So we go back. We've been gone 5 minutes. We go back in the temple, everybody heard it together. I said, damn, what the hell? That shit crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I'm here to do what I'm here to do. And they know it. They know it. And they all watching. Don't be surprised motherfuckers in here. I know y'all in here. I know y'all, they got all kind of burner accounts. I know y'all in here. That's the difference. You know, I'm one of the knowing. I know you listening. Every time I press that live button, you motherfuckers get a notification. You run, what is he going to say now? You know what I'm saying? You think I'm saying a lie. I ain't said nothing. They run right here. What's he going to say next? Is he going to tell this? Is he going to tell that? The whole world need to know what y'all did. And they will. They will. Don't nobody listen, y'all. Nobody listens. Y'all know how I came on here, was like, y'all, we got to do this together, and we did it. If Pop say do something, they do the opposite. I don't know what that is. Right? Pop say do something, they literally do the opposite. They like me come on here and say, hey, y'all, we got to get this brown paper bag, do this, that, or the third, get the pen, we going to da-da-da-da, and somebody say, oh, he said, let's go get a tattoo. And somebody go get a tattoo. They come back, they DM me the tattoo. I'm like, what is this? He said, didn't you say go get tatted with the word blue ink? I'm like, what are you hearing? Pop say, everybody work together. Nobody listens. Pop told Tabba Jet, he said, don't put this out on the net. Tabba Jet said, I won't. How did I hear this? Because Tabba Jet played Pop's voice saying, don't put this out on the net. And I heard Tabba Jet on the recording that I'm not supposed to be able to hear say, I won't. Then Pop said that she would tell him, like, yo, he'll say, yo, you got to stop doing that. He told her to stop. Like, stop bashing people. Stop with all this. Oh, this person's witch. Da, 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 da. He said, stop doing that. She said, okay, Bob, I ain't gonna do that. I won't do it no more. He said, next thing she do, she turn around, she doing it again. I don't know what's up with these people. I don't know. If I knew, I could tell y'all. I don't know what's up with these people. They're like, I don't know. What? I don't know. We hearing whole recordings he told her not to release. We hearing stuff he told her don't put out. She doing stuff he told her not to do. So it's a lot of that going on. I don't know why they don't listen. Because the orders be simple. He told me to do something. I got right on it. I ain't say I'm going to take a vacation first. You know what I mean? I'm going to go to the Bahamas, come back, and then do it later this month. No, I got right on it. Right? These folks don't listen, bro. He said, don't talk about this. They talk about it. Don't bring this to the web. They bring it to it. The biggest thing he told everybody to do is stop fussing and fighting. What I can say, because I can let y'all know, what I can say is the brother Lifewave listened when Pop said stop with all the bullshit. I can't say that. What I can say is I done heard a lot about Lifewave contributing recently to helping what's going on and helping the efforts. I can't say that. I can say that when my name was being dragged through the mud, Lifeway stepped in, was like, yo, Pop don't want us doing this. He ain't say, yo, I'm with Faise, I'm on his side. He ain't say none of that. He don't got to agree with me. You see how this work? He don't got to get down on his knees to muscle Phase 1. He said, Pop said, stop all this. He listened. Do you know the difference? I don't have to fuck with you. When the chief give an order and the chief's orders got us this far, we listen. So all I can say with that is, I don't give a damn what my thing was or what Lifeway thing was. I don't give a damn about none of that. If he can listen, I don't got no problem with him. Simple. But y'all remember about 2 months ago, or probably wasn't even that long, about a month ago, I came on here. When did I release? It might have been, June, July. Oh, yeah, about 2 months ago. About 2 months ago when I came out with that How Did He Die book, I had just got through speaking with some of the family of Pops. And one of the family members was like, it is a well-respected family member, right? They were like, yo, just get everybody together. Because I was like, yo, what's the money needed for? I can raise money, whatever we got to do. They were like, no, I don't need no money. They're like, yo, and you know, I rock with what you doing, da-da-da-da, whoop-de-whoop. Just get everybody together. She said, we ain't been able to get that to happen in a long time. It ain't never happened. Can you just help get everybody together? I said, I'm going to do my best. Right? I said, but, I can't control people. People going to do what they do. I can't control them. She said, I already know what you do. I already know what you're saying. She's like, do your best. I'm going to do my best. And that's what I was working on. I was only following orders to do what we were told to do. Hey, y'all, look. Hey, look, I don't know what we got going on in the past. I'm telling you why I'm here. I'm here because, hey, we working with Pops. So don't sleep on young elder. Don't sleep on these people who you see me mention and see us around. Okay? Everybody is starting to sober up. Them people who was on the outskirts and come around also, don't sleep on it. Because my thing is, and I told the person I was talking about, one of Pop's family members, I said, I can make it happen. I said, I can get everybody to take a picture together. Something simple as that. I can make it happen. But I can't stop these gens from genning out. Everybody want to be gangster. I don't know what happened. Everybody want to be gangster all of a sudden. I don't know if people call them nerds in school. But everybody's a gangster. You know what I mean? People don't know. That's not how the algorithm work in life. Yeah, it's not too many nerd gangsters. I'm not talking about the distinguished men of prestige who are the gentlemen. I'm not talking about that as a whole other conversation, whole other level. The niggas who be crash outs don't be that damn smart. So I don't know, everybody want to be intelligent gangsters now. You know what I mean? They want to show people in their tribe, you know, in their own family that they really built like that. All this. I don't know what that is. My whole thing is just this, right? Bring Pop home, and then let's be gangster then. And once he get out, then show me. Because then I got time. Then I don't give a damn. Because I did do y'all get what I'm saying? Do you know how amped I'm going to be? Listen, all right. Okay, I'll make y'all a deal. All right? This on recording, right? When Pop get home, I'm going to go live. All right? I'm going to try not to scream my voice out. And I'm going to throw my phone as high up in the air as I can. And let that motherfucker land wherever it land. I'm going to launch this motherfucker. You understand? Because, oh shit. And I'm going to turn around slow. And I'm going to look at all the motherfuckers who played. And I'm going to be like, what was said? Because then I got time. I don't give no damn about going, boy, what? Boy, I'm going to lunch this bitch. I swear I give y'all my word. I don't give it. It could be, I get a call right now. Hey, pop out. I'm going to go outside. Somberly. Y'all, it happened faster than I thought, goddammit. Here goes this phone. I'm going to lunch this bitch. All right, y'all got my word now, right? I'm not one of them niggas who say they gonna do something and then some shit happens there. I know, I don't get no damn. Fuck this phone. You know what I mean? I'm gonna launch this. You ain't gonna see, y'all ain't never seen nobody throw a phone as high as I'm gonna throw this bitch. Y'all gonna be out there in space, goddammit. This bitch probably never come back down. I'm gonna launch this motherfucker. And then, all that gangster shit, let's be on it. Let's do it. All that war shit, all that, oh, we got guns, all that other shit, I bet. All that threatening shit, all that, all right, cool. Then, all bets is off. I don't give a damn. I did what I was here to do. But until then, bro, I'm the most polite nigga that I need to be. I can't even say polite now. I'm the humblest nigga I gotta be. Until that point. So, yeah, I let people think whatever they got. I don't know why everybody want to be gangster now. Okay, whatever. I'm going to work to bring Pop home with whoever I got to work with. And then when he home, all right, be on that same type time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So do y'all get the order of operation? Pop home, gangster. That's all I'm saying. But then when Pop home, everybody going to be acting like they ain't. No, what was the gangster shit? All right, cool. Then be quiet. Be quiet. Because they only doing it because they think you ain't you know, I ain't going to say too much more shit on that. Pop coming home. You know what I mean? Everybody focusing on the wrong shit. Telling you. Make sure I have a spare. Shit, nigga. I don't give a damn about none of that. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't care. I'll say, you mean to tell me all I gotta do is sacrifice a phone for Pop to get up? Bro, what? This bitch should be gone. I throw this bitch in the lake. I didn't say that. That wasn't the deal. We ain't shake on that. I'm gonna lunch this motherfucker. He gonna come home. Y'all gonna see me in the middle of the Piedmont Park. Faise, you didn't say no grass. I ain't say no concrete. That ain't what we said, nigga. You ain't read it? Y'all gotta read y'all shit. I'm gonna launch this motherfucker. Be in the middle of the sky zone. And install a parachute on the back of that bitch. Y'all didn't read the fine print? You didn't read it? Will install parachute is right there. Y'all think, I don't care, bro. I don't care about none of that. We are going to win. I don't care. No. Motherfucker, like, I can't see what would have been the thing that irritated everybody most about me when I was just saying, let's let the world know what's going on and let's bring them home. What would have irritated everybody most about me? When I came on here and questioned people in front of everybody. Say, yo, is this the thing? Is that it? No? Okay, we good. It's like, come on, stand the test of times. Is it really this or is it just, what is it? What can it actually be with me? It ain't nothing with me. Every time they got an opportunity, it wasn't really nothing with me, was it? So it's like, come on, y'all. That's why I really want to know. Jacob York, because he be tuning in on these lives too now. Bro, do you really still feel like how you felt 22 years ago, bro? You still mad? You still upset about the Lil' Kim shit or the Nicki shit? You still blame him for this? You said, like, you still mad? Because when the call came through, one of the family members got on, well-respected family member of Pops, got on the phone with Jacob York and was like, yo, how long you gonna keep up these shenanigans? It's been 22, this was recent. It's been 22 years. He said, no, I don't want him to be out, you know what I'm saying? Because if he get out, he's just gonna go back and teach again. He's gonna start it all over. He's gonna build up the following again. He ain't say none of the bullshit. His whole reason, he don't want Pop to shine again. What? This your father. And 22 years have passed and you still mad? Look, I get pissed off about shit. It's hard for me to stay mad longer than 30 minutes. You know, after 30 minutes, like, you choosing to be mad after. That ain't how anger works. Y'all know what it is. Don't act like y'all don't get mad. I just got mad recently. These motherfuckers pissed me off. I was on one of these phone calls. They pissed me off. I was mad at hell. Then after, you know how the mad, you get in that mad, you start feeling like it's an expression coming. But then the shit started landing. You said, this bitch finna land, ain't it? I can't even be mad no more at 2 o'clock. So I know motherfucker be mad, like, you only really be upset for a little bit of time. Then you do what's called hold a grudge. You get what I'm saying? Imagine how many people would still be alive if motherfuckers got mad and then let the shit pass over how it passed over without holding the grudge. Imagine how many people would still be here or would have been able to live out their life longer, right? Without having to deal with somebody's premeditated murder attempts, all right? Or premeditated murders. Or premeditated this, premeditated. Like, you see the word premeditated? Like, the word meditated is there. You could have been mad. You were meditating. And motherfuckers say, oh, they did this. So they did this shit last summer. You meditated for a year. And somehow still was able to do something heinous. That's a grudge. That's revenge. You with me? So the truth is, like, people don't really be mad that long. Exactly, let the shit go. But imagine that's how people really function. But they don't function. Sure, they think they functioning. They're malfunctioning. Or functioning like the malevolent beings. Mal. You understand? I be feeling that way too. A lot of times people are just holding on. That's what it is. Yeah, the word is meditated. Premeditated. You understand? So I don't think, like, Jake, you can't be still mad, gang. Like, it got to be some other shit going on with you. You can't be still mad. Now, what I know is maybe Jake, his whole thing might be at this point, bro, if I tell the truth, I'm probably going to jail. You understand? I just feel like that's what it all boiled down to. Tariq, Noel, all the rest of these people who be going out saying the shit they be saying, it's like, bro, Tariq, you know you're lying. You know you're lying. But let's say you have convinced yourself you're telling the truth. You tell a lie long enough, you forget you're lying. You know that? You know you can forget something that's still in your mind? I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying, right? You can forget something that's still in your brain. You just got to what? Remember. So Tariq might have convinced himself long enough that he's telling the truth, but he forget that he recanted his statement 3 fucking times. You're on paper saying, never mind. That's basically what a recantment is. You understand? Somebody did this to me. Never mind. Oh, yes, they did, though. Yes, they did, but never mind. Yeah, they did. Nah, they ain't do it. What? Then, don't remember, you couldn't remember how many times you recanted your statement. I was in that room. You said once. Then somebody else brought up a second one. You said, yeah, it was 2. Somebody brought up a third one. He said, yeah, bro, it might be 17 times to this nigga. How many times? Then how you recanting your statement so many times without being subject to perjury? But a lot of people were given immunity, wasn't it? You understand? You know you're lying. Then he went on there and did that thing with Brother Polite. I feel like all that shit was scripted on purpose. For Brother Polite to say, if he did all this stuff, that I would still see him as the master teacher, da-da-da-da, that's still my... Right, bro. Y'all, I think that shit was scripted. You know what I mean? Got the film cameras, niggas sitting on a bench for some reason. I'm like, bro, why the fuck would he say that? Because nobody in their right mind would say that shit. First of all, we wouldn't be playing into the games of deniability, all that shit they try to remove and all that stuff, or presumption of innocence. We wouldn't be playing into no game that will remove that further. We gonna go off rip. Oh, nah, this is a conspiracy. He's innocent. We ain't playing no, well, if he did this, would you... Bro, nah, fuck all that. We know the conspiracy, nigga. He's innocent. But that ain't what Brother Polite did. I don't know if the man did it. I'm not saying the man did it. The man. He became the man. Not the master teacher who put his whole life on the line for everybody. He becomes just the man at that point. I wasn't rocking with that. I think a lot of that shit was scripted. And now Prince York and Brother Polite going against each other. Or talking to each other. Or really, it was really just Prince York flaunting and Brother Polite flaunting. Because even when Prince York was trying to talk, Brother Polite was just on his phone. He didn't get no damn what the nigga was saying. You feel me? So there's a lot of that going on. But I feel like a lot of that shit was really scripted. And then you got to ask, well, where all these people went? Sonetta, you already got your content. You got all your views and all the stuff from this struggle. Where you at? You got all this information, and that's as far as you took it to upload videos. You sat at your home, press enter. And all this time done passed. Yeah, listen, anybody with 2 eyes, or 1, or hands, braille, whatever, anybody who's alive in any way, shape, form, or fashion that can receive the information about this case in any way, shape, form, or fashion would have been like, this some bullshit. This shit is clearly bullshit. But that ain't how they presented it to the media. So why would anybody leave a room or a shadow of doubt, any of that? I didn't understand that. I ain't get that. When you know, you know. You know what I mean? So people are probably scared they're going to jail. Same thing from the beginning. But you're not going to tell me y'all still think he's supposed to be in there. That however you felt. Then you got to ask yourself, why are these people still doing interviews? It's been 22 years. Why are you still interviewing, trying to convince people that somebody's guilty? It ain't like they on the run. If you believe these folks guilty and they not on the run, they in prison, what is the purpose of trying to go around for 22 years to convince the world these folks guilty? Nigga wake up every day, get on their computer and say, remember, this person's guilty. Y'all already supposed to have got him, right? Then what are y'all doing? You with me? Yeah, we already went over the prophecy. That was me playing. I had a teaching I was playing, but I said something. I was talking about how the leaders, these conscious leaders, are gonna fall. All that already happened, and it ain't done. You feel what I'm saying? But all that already happened. Remember, the teaching was from 2022. When I say stuff gonna happen, the shit happening. It's just what it is, and I don't want no credit for it. That's why I say I'm a ghetto Anunnaki, nigga. Shit, I only know what I know. People that ask me all kind of questions. Who sent you? Shit, I'll let you know when I find out. I just know I was sent. That's all I know. Who was the people that visited you on the craft? They didn't tell me, nigga. I don't know. Where they come from? Listen, they didn't tell me. You want to know what they told me? They said, you're on the right path. You got to stay on the right path. That's all they told me. And they didn't say shit. They just said the shit into my brain. That's telepathic. I was 12 years old. That's all I know. I was on their craft. I wasn't daydreaming. I wasn't doing nothing. I was in their vehicle. Like how you get in a car? I was in a big ass vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Anything else? They ask me more questions. I only know what I know. You know what I'm saying? Ghetto Anunnaki. That's what I mean. I'm not trying to be nothing I'm not. I'm not going to tell you some shit I don't know about. No. And I think that's why they favor me. Because I'm doing what I said I was going to do. I ain't get sidetracked and think that I was somehow Anu. What's wrong with these people? I feel like that's why they just keep walking with me. Because I didn't lose my way. I didn't get arrogant to the point of not, you know what I'm saying, being connected divinely. I don't know what Pops knows. Something wrong with y'all. You motherfucker read one of his books and think they on his level. There's niggas who was, y'all, like, I could point these people out to y'all. Right? Here's a nigga, I can't remember his whole name. Some royal minister something. Bro, your name's Steve, bro. I remember 2018. Y'all niggas coming out like I don't remember y'all. 2018, you studied up under me. You feel me? Bro brought his girl to me. Say, yo, I want to introduce you to the goddess. It was my birthday celebration. I was doing a listening party, September 20th, 2018. When I did the Rivals mixtape, I think it was. Right? I want to introduce you to the goddess that you introduced to me, your girl, started getting sweet on me. What that wound up doing for you? Imagine what it did. I didn't peep her out. I didn't go for her. But she started doing it. Then he got mad at me. Next thing I know, all the interactions become full of animosity. You understand? Now he out here saying he's above Dr. Malachi York. But all you're doing is regurgitating truth law that the Moors push. That's old. You're going to have to show me something for me to be like, damn, he right. Bro, all you doing regurgitating truth law. Putting your letters in red. Next thing you know, you're going to have a red, pink ink pen, signing documents. Next thing you know, you're going to be teaching sovereignty with the thought of Bush on. We went through all that. I taught you some of that shit. Now you coming out and say, he's above Dr. York. Dr. York teachings is outdated. Bro, you are on one of Dr. Malachi York's levels. And you're not even fully on it. You're just knocking on the door to see if somebody gonna let you in there. It's a big ass mansion. And you gonna tell me you've discovered every millimeter of this mansion? You're regurgitating. I know the difference. You understand? They read one of his books. They get one piece of information. Why y'all be so mad at him? Y'all don't even know him. What made you this upset that you learned a little bit from him, and then next thing you know, you come out and say, I'm above him. Then it's like, y'all got to be different. Y'all got to be, I want to say something else. Y'all for off. Y'all off. Because how you go to like study this person, find out everything he's done, everything he knows, everything he offered, everything he shifted, everything he built, all the languages, all the how you go through all that and you know one little piece of information and you think you surpassed him, you throw it off. Like you throw it off. Nah. Listen, I'm living on this hill. I'm going to die on this hill. Dr. Malachi York beat the game. He surpassed everybody. I just asked anybody to show me anybody who reached the level that the master teacher, Pablo Babyanin, reached. That's all I asked. And do y'all know I've been asking that for 15 years? And do y'all know that nobody has been able to give me an answer? Dr. Sebi did not reach the level that Dr. Malachi York is at. Might be tough for you to hear. Dr. Sebi don't have 1,500 books. Dr. Sebi, and let's not mention Dr. Sebi is a student of Dr. Malachi York. Let's not mention that because that throw everybody for a loop. If you need proof of that, Dr. Sebi done shouted Dr. York out. You go read The Living Soul of the Holy Tablets or the Science of Healing book and tell me that Dr. Malachi York went on all of that, especially The Living Soul, chapter 7 of the Holy Tablets. Chapter 7 of the Holy Tablets, Living Soul. Go read that, then come back. That's where you get all the... listen, all right? And that's not the... we don't shade the leaders. I'm not shading Dr. Sebi, but I'm just saying that's wrong. How many languages did Dr. Sebi speak? I mean, I'm just doing language category. We always do this. This is just a language category. How many languages did he speak? I mean, if he don't speak 19 or more, it's already a done deal on that. Because then the languages go into, you say you think about 2? All right, well, he in the same boat as me. Maybe 2 or 3, all right, we around the same boat. I don't speak 19 languages. So Dr. Malachi York already beat me out. With just one category, boom, I'm done. I'm blown all the way out the water. And I damn near don't speak English all the way. I'm playing, but y'all know what I mean. All right. How many books has Dr. Malachi York written? Okay, over 1,500. Not to mention the books that y'all don't have. All right, not to mention the scripts that y'all don't have. Not to mention the movies, the plays that y'all don't have. The scrolls that he wrote that he never put out. Like, do you understand how much you have to do every day to have this amount of work? Okay? So already 2 categories. No, Dr. Sebi don't have that. All right? Yeah, he broke down the science. We're never going to take that from say we don't want to take that from him. I'm just saying, if you're going to bring him up to say that he's reached that level, all right, and you're wrong, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. That's all I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? What did Dr. Sebi build? Where you could say this is not even just a tourist site. It's like people coming from all over the world to see it. But it's like they went out of their way to destroy it. Anything like that happened with Dr. Sebi? I mean, you could teach me something. Were the golden ages resurrected? Through Dr. Sebi? Right, everybody has a role. But it's like, how are we going to ignore the main character? The name of the movie, Spider-Man, right? Like, y'all focusing on Gwen Stacy. She's one of the main characters. I guess it's not a good example. Never mind. Fuck the Spider-Man example. Dr. Octopus is a main character.
He wasn't the antagonist.
Yeah, he's an antagonist, but he's still like you got the Christ and the Antichrist.
Aunt May.
They two main. Okay, Aunt May.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben. Well, my Uncle Ben. Well, Aunt May. Right? Let's say you focusing on Aunt May. What about Aunt May? What about Aunt May? This movie called Spider-Man. Imagine somebody in a movie theater, whole time you're trying to watch the movie, every time the camera cut to another angle, I'm not talking about scenes, every time the camera cuts to another angle, they get mad. Remember Aunt May? There's an Aunt May, 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 Aunt May. You wouldn't want to sit in that theater, would you? You'd be confused also. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The movie is Spider-Man. All right. So this movie is Spider-Man. And everybody want to, like, bring up everybody the fuck else. And don't want to talk about Spider-Man. That's what I'm saying. All I ask, again, is if anybody can debate what I'm saying or negate what I'm saying, come forth. Show your work. They tried it. They tried it with Noble Drew Ali. Peace be upon him. They tried it with Yahweh ben Yahweh. He couldn't even get his prophecies right. They tried it with, listen, it all kind of people they done brought up. Ben Amin. Listen, all I'm asking is somebody step forth with somebody that could shut down what I'm saying. And you can't do it. Because as soon as we start with the categories, motherfuckers think I'm lying. Okay, so how many languages your man speak? My man speak 3 languages. Nobody can top that. Well, Dr. York speaks 19. Lies. No, not lies. Truth. He translated the holy books, word for word. He did this. He did that. They start thinking you're lying. No, these were his projects. So then why everybody try to act like he ain't exist? This is the weirdest planet I ever been to. I promise you. That's weird. That is weird. And now Kamala Harris, somebody running for president, talking about everybody need to stay woke. Do you want to know where everybody really got stay woke from? Do you want to guess? Anybody want to guess? Dr. Malachi Z. York. Even if you got it from me, I got it from him. Because he said, almost verbatim, I wake you up and what? You go right back to sleep. He says, like, I wake you up and you go right back to sleep. He said, you got to stay woke. You want to know who made a song about it? Somebody called Erykah Badu. Would you like to know whether or not she was one of us? Was she one of us? I thought you never. Yes. Erykah Badu was one of us. Her and Andre 3000. They were together. They used to come into the land. They was a couple. Yeah. You got to know Andre 3000, one of us. That whole elevators, like I broke down on Young Elders platform. The elevators, so you, me, and you, your mama and your cousin too. Right? Go watch that music video. It was about bringing everybody to Tama Ray. You even saw the scene when they were graduating. Andre 3000 had on all white. He was paying homage to Imam Isa. Everybody else didn't have on all white because that's not what the Muslims used to wear. A lot of the Muslims over here didn't wear all white. They wore all kind of colors. The ones who always wore the all white were the Ansari Allah. Huh? Who wore black? Oh, a lot of the Muslims, yeah. Black, blue, tan. They wore all the colors. The Ansar Allah were wearing what they were supposed to wear, eating what they were supposed to eat. You know what I mean? They had the nose rings. They would do all kind of stuff. Women were doing what they were supposed to be doing, just according to Allah. There's like pristine purity. Islam and its pristine purity. So Andre 3000 was saluting that. You with me? And at the end of the music video, you're going to see they're on their way to Tama Ray. Tama space RE for those who don't know what I'm talking about. So go watch the Elevators music video and then go Google Google Tama Ray images. Tama space RE. That's what he was saying. He was taking shit. And I'm not lying. Andre, one of us. That's how I know what he's saying when he say certain stuff. New Blue Sun. You look at Andre, you could tell he one of us, by the way. As a matter of fact, what was the picture? Who was the brother? One of the Andre pictures in the Holy Tablets. Two of his pictures. They both.
Two figures that look like Andre 3000 are in the Holy Tablets.
Pops did that. A lot of his drawings wound up looking like celebrities. The Cable, I think. What was the sister name? Who plays? Somebody know. Who the main character who was the woman in Medea's family reunion who was dating the bus driver? What's her name? I never remember her name. That's the Cable from the Holy Tablets. So all the images he was putting in there, it looked like people who out here. Like, I mean, when you look at the images, you're going to see this, like, it's dead on them. It ain't like, no, oh, we can see how you can make that out. No, it's like, yo, how do you do that? You feel what I'm saying? And I think the sister who drew the images was named the Cable, if I'm not mistaken. Kimberly Elise? Okay. But yeah, anybody who got the Holy Tablets, you know what I'm talking about. So there's a lot of stuff that was like, it was weird how certain things worked. You know what I mean? I always identified with Tammuz. Why? I don't damn know. I was a child. I thought that was me. But then I saw Yeshua. A whole nother conversation. Either way, there's a lot of stuff where it's like, man, you had to be there to be able to see how some of this stuff came together. It's like, how did this work? How did this happen? It's like a whole movie. Now, all I do is run my mouth, you know what I'm saying, advocate, and get busy. And make sure that the masses are getting wind of right knowledge. That's all I do. So y'all gonna have to explain to me how the fuck I keep winding up at the right place at the right time to hear shit. Do y'all understand what I'm explaining to you? I sent a text, yo, what's the good news on Pops? You know what I'm saying? That's how I was able to get the update. Because the update was able to come through right then. I didn't know nothing about none of that. I just sent the text. Yo, what? Something just made me do it. I hadn't even talked to the person in a while. And the shit came through right then. Oh, got an update for you. Whoa. Okay. That's how it happened. I'll call somebody, yo, I need to get this person information. Oh, that's crazy. I just got off the phone with them. Wow. Okay, I need to get this person information. You feel me? It's like the shit is already written. It's already written. Exactly. Following the right path. Because I'm telling you, best advice I ever received in my life. Get over yourself. That's the best advice I ever received. Some people are like, get over myself. I'll never do that. Hey, I needed to have that because you'll get beside yourself. And that's the carnal body or the carnal being. You get too beside yourself, then the spirit of righteousness or the messianic spirit can't live in you no more. Because people forget this comes with sacrifice. You get too beside yourself and it become about you. You scared to make a sacrifice. That way everybody, they be pushing their own fears on me. Faise, man, stop while you were ahead. They done tried to kill you damn near 17 times. And I'm not exaggerating. Okay, well, that's what you would have done, but I look forward to the day, however this goes. Remember my song, Little Big Deal? I said, if it comes to it, I will be smiling the day that they pull that trigger, bullets come my way, and it's nothing to fear till I'm gone. I was just here, it was nothing. I'm just a little big deal. That ain't just no song. I'm not worried. Why? Because I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If I live to be 99 years old, then that's what I was supposed to do. That's the time I was given. If they say, hey, look, your time up today, then my time up today. If my time would have been up when they shot at the house, all right, the house got shot up, I'm gone. Okay, everything I would have said leading up to that point, everything I would have done leading up to that point, I could tell y'all I would have been able to smile because I can't do nothing beyond this. I know I did what I was supposed to do. They can't take that from you. So people forget it comes with sacrifice. It's like everybody want to be Dr. York, right? Nobody want to remember they gave Dr. Malachi York a lengthy ass sentence. They sent him to prison. You feel me? They looking at all this glory shit, thinking that no, this shit come with. You're not able to enjoy none of this glory shit that people think we got. Yeah, mother want our spot, like I said in the Ever Wonder song. I said niggas want to substitute, but we know what to do with this spot. Everybody want. Listen, people want to be me. I don't know why. I tried to tell people. I said, look, if they allowed me to for 3 seconds to take my brain out, all right, and switch brains with you, you would in 3 seconds tear it out of your head. And you say it again one more time so you can understand. It's graphic. If they were to give me 3 seconds to switch brains with you, take my brain out and place it in yours, or place it in your head, you would tear that brain out of your head in 3 seconds. Because the moment it made a connection to you to position at as your central processing unit, to activate as your central nervous system's gears, all right, to connect with your peripheral nervous system, bro, they wouldn't even finish that process. Because, like I said in the song Church Shoes that's coming out on Ascend City, I said, you see me in my church shoes, huh? Now you know what it feel to be like me. Well, should have asked me. I would have told you some. Everybody's a lot to lean on me. So when you see me with my shoulders slump, take a second before you come for me. Just because I'm the chosen one, that don't mean that I want to be. But I'm not allowed to take this motherfucker out. At least you have been given the option to. I can't take this brain out. I got to deal with this shit. The hell? You the one, Faise? I'm like, don't remind me. Don't remind me. I was having a good day. Here you come with this I'm the one shit. Damn, what's wrong with him? Fuck out my face, man. Nigga try to give you props. They don't know they just offended the shit out of you. Niggas trying to introduce you to the friend groups and shit. This nigga right here, don't start with that shit. Hi, my name's Omari. Where's the restroom? The fuck? Can you do that? I'm just Omari, nigga. Can I just be Omari before you start going into others? Because they don't understand. They think they saying something great. You might be talking to a Jen. The more you saying something, this nigga nostrils just flaring further and further apart. I see it. You ain't paying attention. You looking at me smiling. This guy right here, this is the motherfucker. I'm telling you, he is the reason why this world is where it's at. He's going to be the one. I'm like, this nigga is going to kill me if you keep talking. You activating his demon. I'm just Omari. Hi and bye, nigga. Where's the restroom? Nigga think I'm going to the restroom. I'm going to find a way out this bitch. Nigga done blew the spot up. I'm trying to tell you, he been in the restroom for a long time. He gonna stay in there because he ain't in there. Niggas talking shit. Damn, that nigga shitting. No, he gone. Nah, don't be putting no L or none of that shit, nigga. Omari, that's it. Because when you say this is Faise, are you the Faise? I'm not none of that. Listen. Shit, nigga. Remember when they ran up on Elijah? Are you that prophet? Elijah say, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know none of that. Shit, nigga. It come with a lot, y'all. It's a lot, man. That's why I say everybody's a lot to lean on me. They got a lot of power in that line. It's a lot. Everybody's a lot, bro. When you realize, the reason why you gotta keep going is because if you step out of the loop, it's like what the fuck becomes of the loop. Remember I was telling y'all this? I'm like, damn, I wish I could point out in this world and be like, something happened to me. I know this person gonna give a damn. But I don't see that out here. Not who out here. It might be one of y'all. And y'all on y'all way. You know what I'm saying? And y'all will have y'all ability to get to the masses. But I don't see it out here. Do I got to say it one more time? I don't see it out here. That's a sad thing. Where y'all can mention anybody, and my spirit just gonna get sadder and sadder every name y'all say. Because I'm gonna have to tell you, no, I don't see that. Because life is gonna take over for them. You know what I'm saying? Time is gonna pass by with them. And they still do the things they're doing. Their bottom line is still gonna be to enjoy life. They're not gonna be willing to sacrifice. Sacrifice is a whole nother thing now. It ain't just you doing what you do because this is what you do. Sacrifice is a whole nother thing. I don't see anybody who's going to be able to do not only what I've done, but what I'm here to do. Only one I know that with him being here is like, you know what I'm saying? It'll still be going on. The mission won't be over is Dr. Malachi York, y'all. That's the only one I know where it's like, I wouldn't even need to be here. It'll still happen. You with me? But they wanted him to be locked up. So I ain't been screaming, yo, Dr. York, he locked up. I'm the one. I've been screaming, yo, man, can y'all hurry up and get Pops out of there? Because this I'm the one shit is heavy. It's heavy. I walked outside maybe 2 days ago. I walked out and I literally spoke. I said, how the fuck did you do this? How did you do this? I'm going through this little shit in my mind, figuring this stuff out. I'm getting frustrated about how did you do what you did? I literally was talking to him. I said, yo, how did you do this? And he ain't no fool. He did it knowing people didn't care. He did it knowing who the devils was. He did all of this and kept saying it's about the children. He kept saying it'll be the millennial babies. It'll be you had to know that people weren't gonna care. He had a 60-year plan. Do y'all understand? And it's longer than that. Do y'all understand that when we was in school, they put a little sheet of paper where you see yourself in 5 years? You know, same relationship ass question when you start to learn, find out, meet somebody. Remember when we used to put shit on there? I did everything I said I was going to do. I don't know what everybody else, but I did everything I said I was going to do. A lot of people can't plan 5 years. Folk can't plan what they're going to eat tonight. This being planned 60 years and said, y'all see that at the end? They said, yeah. You see that 60-year mark? He said, yeah. He said, okay, let's walk. And motherfuckers start looking at you, this nigga's crazy. But then they start walking with him. He said, all right, when we get to the end of the street, there's going to be a yellow bus that pulls up, right? Somebody going to run out of that house. They're going to be mad because their child got into a fight and then nobody called him. I said, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? We ain't even on that street yet. Then we get on the street. We get to the end of the street. Yellow bus pulls up. Somebody runs out the house. They mad because their child got into a fight. Then nobody tell them. Everybody say, what the fuck? All right, let's keep walking. What the hell? When we get to the end of this street, there will be somebody selling some shirts. Guess what's going to be on the shirts? What, Pop? Some yellow school buses. Huh? The fuck is nigga talking about? Nah, he must know. I know it. I get he actually was on the end of the street already. He already knows. We get to the end of the street, ain't nobody there. Oh, see? He thought he knew somebody come out this house, big ass folding table, start setting up. The nigga in the middle of finna state some bullshit. We knew what? Nigga started setting up black tablecloth, right? And they set up like some pictures of lemonade. So, see, you thought it was yellow school bus, right? And he said, oh, no, they just selling yellow lemonade. You ain't all the way on point. Then the motherfucker who's selling the lemonade over here, oh, no, my T-shirt is on the way. How y'all know about that? Yeah, I'm selling some yellow T. Y'all about to get some? Motherfucker be mind blown. All right, let's keep walking. And we just keep walking. And everything the man say, it happened. Nigga was telling people, hey, you're going to have a son. Your son is going to be light-skinned. He's going to have a scar over his left eye. All right. He's going to be the one who cooks our food in 20 years. What? The nigga, I ain't having no children. Nigga get drunk one night. Child on the way. Nigga got a scar over his left eye. Nigga was cooking the food at 20. He's a chef. He wanted to be a chef since he was 2 years old. Playing with the little toys and food. Scared the shit out of the nigga. Didn't know what he was going to do. He tried to get his son away. The son got adopted into a culinary arts school graduate family. Everybody just graduated from the school for some reason. And he becomes a chef. He comes back. He finds a flyer. And leads back to the temple. And the nigga cooking food. Scares the shit out of the father, because the father thought he got rid of the child. The father's still around. He walk in, sees this person, doesn't know it's his child, looks at the name tag, says, is it possible that your last name is, and they both say it at the same time, Williams? And he breaks down crying. And Pop walked over and said, let me get 2 pieces of cornbread. Let me get that. He get the chewing. Stand up. I already told you. I already told you, nigga. I told you 20 years ago, didn't I? And he's a good ass cook, isn't he? And he just walks off. So let's keep walking. Y'all think I'm playing. This is what I'm grateful about. Y'all weren't there, but you can be. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm here. And I never let go, y'all. So like, I can open up that door and say, look, this is what it is. And you can at least catch a whiff of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can smell the sacred ash. You know what I mean? Maybe you didn't see it fall. But I can show you, say, this is what it is. Some of y'all heard my voice for the first time and say, what is this nigga on about? You probably didn't say that. That ain't how we talk. What is he on about? Well, somebody here probably do. I ain't gonna say that. Somebody talk like that. What is he on about? And then you listen and you like, huh? Okay. Well, another one of these conscious leaders, huh? You tried to laugh it off. All right. You was at work. You heard my voice. You don't know how you heard my voice. Well, you just heard my voice. I said, what was this nigga name? What was it? Faise. You started typing in. You couldn't find the shit. You go to YouTube. You see Letter to Sexy Red. Damn, that's this nigga right here. You click on it. So I'm telling somebody's story. You listen to it. Why the fuck is you talking to Sexy Red? At the end of it, you crying. You in tears. Brother, come check on you. Everything okay? Give me a second. Give me a second. Next thing you know, you here. And that happened damn near a year ago. You with me? That's why Pop was saying it's something driving you to this. As long as I'm here, I know it's not over. Now, I'm not saying that it's automatically over when I'm not here. I'm just saying as long as I'm here, I know it's not over. Y'all, please don't get it twisted. Sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I slip up. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I kept telling y'all, look, I wouldn't be able to tell people how to get out of hell if I didn't go. You with me? One thing I know, though, is if you with me, it don't matter how many times you slip. You still holding on to that rope. You're not going to use that as no excuse. You feel what I'm saying? You still holding on to that rope. You still get up and say, it's a new day. Today's a new day. You can't be what you were. It's impossible, family. Time to make a new way. Figure out who you are. Become one with your spirit. If you want to escape, get free. Do you love what you see when you look in the mirror? If you don't, it's okay. Because it's never too late. Raise your frequency. Prepare to be great. Y'all understand? And I mean those lyrics. Because even Pop said that this might have been on the Learn to Care teaching. He said, and you might stumble sometime. He said, because babies do fall. You with me? I used to love listening to his music all the time. I ain't really been listening to it lately. But growing up, man, it was magical. This nigga made music too. I couldn't believe this shit. Because I had my godfather, his name's Emmanuel. He had all his shit, right? Emmanuel to this day probably got everything. He got all the incense, the soap, the tapes. He got everything, and it's put up, and he ain't opened it. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? How? I don't know. But he got everything, and he kept everything. If I were to walk in his house, it's like I'm walking in the Tamaray. It's like it's still there. And he had the CDs. Dr. York had CDs with his music on it. So I used to sit in his truck. He pull up. I sit in his truck. He playing the music. I'm listening like this man makes music. As a young child. So I used to love listening to it for a reason of he went through stuff too. And it was a good thing that I needed to understand about. That he didn't get to where he was at by just being born there. You know what I'm saying? He traveled too. You with me? So I knew young, I'm going to have to travel. I'm going to have to go through certain things. He had a song called I Hurt. Right? I'm like, and bro named that song that because that's what the fuck he meant. Because you listen to the song like, this nigga sad. He really sad. It was some real sad shit. It put Rod Wave to shame. Nigga said, I was standing in the shadow. I'm like, this already sad. Nobody stands in the shadow for no reason. Like, nigga, bro is soaking. He said, I was standing in the shadow. So he hit that. Oh, I'm like, oh, yo, I'm finna cry. When I saw you and him walk by. I'm like, that's a little weird, Pop, but I'm gonna keep listening. What the things he doing in the shadow? Imagine, nigga, listen, it's one thing for a nigga to be in the shadow when y'all walk by, but imagine a nigga telling you that he was in the shadow. Y'all think, I'm telling you, ain't nobody off limits now. That was a weird shit. Nigga, I was standing in the shadow. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be deep. When I saw you and him walk by, I'm like, whoa. But then that was one thing. But then he said, he let us know the proximity, which means the shadow couldn't have been that far. Not like binoculars, nothing like that. Serial killer. He was close enough. Listen to what he says. And I heard you help. I was really invested. I'm like, how close could you? And I heard you when you told him you would love him until you die. Don't you know? I'm like, at this point, lady, like what is the lady thinking? How you hear all this and the lady didn't know that you was standing there? This nigga is not human, I'm telling you. That's what he meant. Bro was remote viewing. Don't you know, I always love you. I love you so. Don't you know, I'm the one who cares. I care. Ooh. I used to listen to this shit. I'm like, yo, Pop went through stuff too. You get what I'm saying? Like that, and it just drove me. And then when I would go into certain stuff, right, and figure out what I was going through, it helped to know that somebody who came before me walked that path. You with me? I'm telling you. But it helped. So it's like we going through things with this flesh. We going through things, figuring this stuff out. That's why we walking together. You don't see your brother fall and leave him. You don't watch your sister slip and leave her. You know what I mean? You supposed to make sure they good. Help them up. If you gotta spend a little time, dust them off, and then both of y'all gotta jog a little bit to get back with it. All right, do that. You know what I'm saying? You can manage because you know where we going. It's a straight path. How you gonna get lost? Only way you get lost on a straight path, you stop walking. Did y'all hear that? Because I heard it. I heard that shit just then. Maybe I might need to press play on it teaching because I don't know what you had, but I felt my whole body jerk. All right? I don't know if y'all heard that. Somebody didn't hear me. You know what I mean? All right. Okay? Trying to tell you something. Whew. You don't know. You don't know, but I know. All right? I heard that shit. How you get lost on a straight path is what was said. Only way you can get lost on a straight path if you stop walking. That be the only way you be lost at that point. That was crazy. Whew. You know what I mean? So, just catch back up. Y'all help each other out. That's why I said make sure you see people, connect with them. Look out for them. You never know. Somebody might need something. You got it. You got exactly what they need. You hear me? That's how we had stuff set up. All right? I'm going to press play on this. But I just want to let y'all know, I ain't never claimed that Dr. York is my dad. You motherfucker lying. They lying. I ain't never claimed that. You know what I mean? My father is a great man. You know what I mean? My Umi, great woman. I don't need to claim nobody else, but when I say Umi to another Umi, that's what I mean. Because I was raised that way. You feel me? My stepfather, I don't be like, yo, stepfather. I say, yo, Uber, to this day. And I'm a grown man. And we didn't always get along. But that's my Uber. Now, if I call my stepfather Uber, somebody gonna record me say, see, he says, this is dad. You're not picking up on what we picked up on. I'm not gonna call him stepfather. I'm gonna call him Uber because he taught me how to cut pancakes. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to call him Uber because when he said it was time to go to bed, I had to go to bed. I'm going to call him Uber because when I wanted to stay up late, you know what I mean? And I was the oldest boy, I used to be able to stay up late, come out my room and play the game with him until he went to bed. And I felt special sharing time with my Uber. You know what I mean? I call him Uber because that's who taught me how to throw a spiral. I didn't know nothing about throwing a spiral. I just know I had a good arm. My cousin told me I didn't know what that meant. I just throw it. He said, no, this is how you throw a spiral. I said, throw a spiral. All down to the fingers. And then the ball go and it spirals. And now you throwing bullets and everything. He taught me that. That's my Uber. Not my stepdad. You know what I mean? And my biological father don't take no offense. He know. Because there's a certain system that was set up. You know what I mean? It's just certain simple things. So that will always be my Uber. And I don't agree with everything he did. But one thing I won't do as a man becoming a man is disregard the things that he did that helped me become who I am. I won't be able to say I only came from a single parent household. Now, my Umi did most of the work. She did most of it. But there were certain things my Uber gave me, my Umi would not have been able to give me. I remember one time, I didn't know that my Uber said nigga. As a child, we were told we couldn't say it. The adults didn't say it around us. You know what I mean? I didn't know my Uber said nigga. I remember being in 5th grade, 10 years old. Some niggas came to my house to fight me. Just like how I am now, I was like, what poppin'? I went outside. It was 3 of them. I'm finna fight all 3 of them by myself. Right? My Uber grabbed me, slung me in the house, closed the door, told me go to my room. I went to my room. He came in. He closed the door. He said, you are too smart for that. He said, man, these niggas is stupid. He said, them niggas out there is stupid. All they want to do is fight. He said, you too smart for all that. He said, don't ever let stupid niggas make you be stupid too. I just stood there. I was shook. I'm like, this nigga said nigga. But then I didn't know. It's like I'm a child, so I'm still learning certain things, y'all. Even though I was advanced, you got to know I still had to grow into being a man, right? As advanced as I was, I still didn't understand a lot of stuff. You with me? So it's like, I'm like, well, I ain't gonna tell on them. Cause I could have told my Omi, yo, Uber said nigga. We're not supposed to say that, right? I ain't tell on them. Why? Cause I felt like that was a Uber to Ben moment. Father to son moment. And I was like, shit, he right. I am smart. Top of my class. These niggas done walked up to my house. Fuck them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? And I went and read. So, point being, it's a respect thing. That's what it is. I respect Pops. Come on now. But I got character. Now I got heart. Some of y'all, when Pop come home, y'all gonna drop to y'all knees. Y'all ain't gonna be able to stand up in front of him. I'm telling you, you're not gonna be able to stand up in front of him. I can. Why? Because I ain't gonna try to stand taller than him and lose my balance. You know what I mean? They gonna see Pop, he gonna be doing the Michael Jackson lean. They gonna be trying to do it with him. Fall flat on their face. You know what I'm saying? You're not him. I'm not him. I didn't need nobody to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? I respect everything. I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't even be born. Shit, my parents wouldn't have met. Or if I was born, my name probably would have been Quest. I would have been a rapper named Lil Jangle. I would have been out here talking about sliding on niggas and shit. I'd probably be rich as fuck. But I wouldn't know who the fuck I was and what I was here to do. I'd be lost. You know what I mean? So I respect all my I just was with my brother on my father's side mother having a conversation. That's my Umi too. I got a lot of Umis and I got a lot of Ubers. But I got one Uber and I got one Umi. Now you figure out what I meant by that. Yeah. God, listen, I'm not Dr. Melakazi York child, right? A lot of y'all who are his children have personal things that are issues for y'all with your father and with people. Here's what I can offer to you to think about. My biological father was not in my life, meaning he didn't raise me. But occasionally, every 4 or 5 seasons, I would get a call from him and we'd talk and he'd give me something that was valuable. I could take it to the next level. Understand? Or he would say, hey, I'm going to take it to the mall. And I mean, it would be like every 3 years, every 4 years. But I at least knew who he was and knew about him. I knew every good thing he did. I knew the bad things he did. And I never hated him. My father is running for president right now. Literally. Running for president. I'm not talking about like somebody said one day, or y'all know how people post to say he's such and such for president. No, he's actually running for president. Again, my father's a great man. He has his human ways. He has his God ways. He's a great man. Guess what? He's built things. He's torn stuff down. Guess what? That's still my dad. And I wouldn't be who I am without him. Now, I don't have to agree with everything he does. I don't have to agree with everything he is. All I have to know is whatever I don't like about him, I better check myself because it could show up in me. Because that's who helped to create me. And whatever I like about him, I better check myself because that could show up in me and decide which parts of that. Same thing with my mother. So what I can offer to you is my father hasn't done an inch of 1% of what your father has done. And my father reveres your father and calls him Pops. And I don't hate my father. Do you understand what I'm explaining to you? He hasn't done what your father has done, and I still respect the man. I don't hate him for not being in my life. So a lot of your issue is he wasn't being a father to you. Okay? He wasn't there to father you. And to tell me I don't know what that's like when my father wasn't there to father me is beyond me. What I can't relate to is how you can hate the man who's done the works. How you could be upset with him. I can't relate to you in that regard. And I respect your relating in that way to him because that's your right. You're his personal child. What I don't understand is my father hasn't done as much as your father has. And I don't hate him for not being in my life. I love him for what he was able to give me. I love him for what he was able to give the people around him and help the people around him. The things he went wrong with, that's the things he went wrong with. I love my father for what he was able to be so that I could. You understand? Before you get so quick to hate your father or be upset with him, okay, or upset with everybody for not knowing what it means to be his child but having love for him, listen, look in that mirror and realize you wouldn't be able to do that without him. Look in that mirror and realize no matter how much you hate your father or upset with him or whatever that, notice you wear his face. You can be mad at him as long as you want to be mad at him. You still wear his face. You looking in the mirror, you see him. People come around and say, damn, you just like your father. Oh, you remind, your father used to do that. Your father used to do this. All right? My father was not a father to the world. And he didn't father me. And I'm not upset with him. Your father may not have been able to be there all the time for you, for every little thing, to throw the football, all of that. Because I heard people, I'm only responding about stuff people have said to me. In the middle of their disgruntled statements in the studios and stuff, I've been around. They say, my father wasn't there to throw the football with me. That's why you out here slandering him? Because of the damn football? Well, guess what? My father wasn't there. But did you ever learn to throw a football? Well, how about thank and be grateful to the one who taught you how to throw it? He was that father figure in that situation. He helped you figure how to throw the ball farther. You know what I mean? This is what we mean by divine love. When we blocked you out, for those who got blocked out, only reason why we did it, because you wouldn't act right. Not because I have power over you, not because I'm trying to single you out or shut you down, make you feel bad or go to war with you. You wouldn't act right when all we want, listen, is him home. I don't want to argue with nobody. I'm not trying to debate his freedom or who's the best person to bring him. All I want is him home. And anybody who with me, that's all they want. Why? Because somehow he's changed their life. Even if it was indirectly, that their lives would change through me. Well, guess what? I wouldn't have been able to do it without your father. I'm not trying to be your father. I empathize with, yes, a lot of people try to take money up in your father's name and bash him and try to be like him and play him down. And rather, you are right. I agree with you. One more time, I'm going to say it. You're right, and I agree. And that was wrong. That's not what I'm here for. I've never done that. I'm only here for that phone call where somebody tell me, and that phone call got to be coming, because I'm looking at the phone like the damn near, like I'm waiting to get released. Somebody got to tell me, hey, it is done. You know what I'm saying? I already heard it this year from my brother. My brother called me and said, Imam Isa has been released from prison. That's enough foreshadowing for me. I don't care what name they say. They can say Dwight York. I don't care what name they want to use. Just tell me he home. That's all I want. I feel like it's a lot of anxiety. I feel like a lot of people are, it's a frustrating time because it's like we right there. I know. I'm not upset with anybody right now. I don't hate nobody. We just got to focus. You know what I mean? And the next move is the best move. If you hear, you already taking action. I'm figuring out all the things I can. I talk to lawyers who say they with Pops. I do my best to get everybody. I try to open it up to the public. I'm always getting blocked, y'all. So it's kind of hard because I'm not going to tell y'all to throw y'all money to nobody that's a lawyer, whatever, or some firm. And y'all ain't getting no answers about where the money going. All this stuff. You can't see that. I don't. When it comes to that type of stuff, I can't do that. Especially when I'm able to hear Pop say certain things about it. You know what I'm saying? I got to be more cautious with how that move. Y'all hear me? So let me go ahead and press play on this. But like I said, if you're here, you're on the walk already. If you're on this live, you know what I mean? You should be of the ones who want them out. This is what it is. It's been too long. You can't hold on to grudges this damn long, can you? Y'all, and even the motherfuckers who were the perpetrators. He said it. He said he not mad at you. He said, I'm too old to be mad at you. Another time he said, I love you anyway. Come on, Tariq. Come on, Nikki Lopez. Even though you blocked me. Come on now. Come on, Jacob York. Pop say he love y'all anyway. That what Pop say. I ain't brought myself to say it yet, but one day I probably will. But I know Pop said it. He said, I love y'all anyway. He said, for your own soul, Abigail, Habiba, for your own soul, you should want to clear all this up. Now, if it coming from the baby, don't stir your soul up to be like, damn, this is what right knowledge is about, then I don't know what will, because I was a baby. And they love to try to throw that around, but then you have to explain to yourself, well, then why was the one who's 3 years old when they locked him up, why is he out here like this? Why he lied about it? He could have just went to school, changed like everybody. I went to school with somebody. He was in the Nubian. I didn't know he was in the Nubian the whole time he was in school. He said, well, a lot of us are embarrassed. I'm like, why? Fuck you embarrassed about? If you embarrassed, you ain't Nubian. If you was embarrassed about any of these accusations, bro, then you don't know what's going on. It never reached your soul. It never reached your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because the plan can't get lost if you one of us. For you to be embarrassed about some shit people saying. Nah, stand up and fight. Help him. He helped you, didn't he? Help him. Let's help him. All right? I'm press play on this from 2022, November 15th. All right, so we can end all that extra bullshit that these people got going on and get to the bottom of this. Meaning the action. Because guess what? When I send him to Malachi, they're going to find out that he wasn't just talking. He had plans laid out. And we were doing things in real time. If it ain't that, then don't bother me. If we ain't moving toward that, don't even call me. Don't ask me for shit. Don't even mention me. If we ain't finna fix this shit. That's why I keep coming for people with platforms. Because if y'all don't want to be the motherfuckers to do this shit, then probably y'all don't need the platform. If y'all don't want to be the ones to do this, you don't need the platform. That's why I'm on niggas with platforms. Everybody else ain't so much worried about you. You ain't really affecting shit on the mass level, so it's like you can bullshit all you want to. It don't matter. I'm talking about the niggas who in front of everybody. What are y'all doing? I got questions for 19 Keys. I got questions for Billy Carson. I got questions for these people. Yo, y'all got platform. Why y'all didn't make noise about the one? Facts. Why isn't right knowledge blowing up how it could? Where's our land? Where's our language? Where can my children go? You're dressed very nice. What about our children? You got over 1 million followers. What about our children? Come on. You understand? Illusion being shattered. Come on. So let that be clear. I'm not conscious community. None of them people, I don't fuck with them. No. That was the last straw. What I witnessed, what I stepped in and heard, that was the last straw. I'm like, bro, these folks are not ready for war. They ain't going to war for real. But we'll be sitting there doing what these people are doing for the next 30 years. If it's up to them. And it's not up to them. Then to hear people talking about this murder culture, death culture. hold on, y'all. Something going on with the internet shit. Yeah. Or the amber, then you would think that that was the source itself. You understand? Or that you would confuse it for the emerald light. But now they're showing you. You know what I'm saying? Calling the women bitches and hoes. Having all kind of shit going on in their life. They at war with the women. Women don't fuck with them. Trading and say, I'm not with my people, I'm with these other people. I'm fucking with the Koreans. I'm with white people. What? Where all that came from? When has Malachi ever said that? You feel me? When did Malachi ever shot at his baby mama house? I don't care, bro. I don't fuck with these people. Fuck them. They're bitches. They're hoes. Yeah. All right. Y'all should be able to see it clear now, though. And it's more that's going to reveal themselves. All it takes is for one, a situation to present itself where they can't deny who they are. They can't hide who they are or disguise who they are any longer. Mm-hmm. Remember I told you, I don't necessarily gun for people. I gun for environments. All right? If you want to see if somebody really got heart, you have to see them in action for real. You got to see them when shit hit the fan if they got heart for real. Mm-hmm. When them niggas swarm and that motherfucker get to screaming and running and then leave you there, he ain't really had heart. So I create environments. I alter situations, climates. I don't target the person like, oh, I'm just going to, no, I'm going to have you reveal yourself. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have you destroy you. You understand? For trying to deceive these people or destroy them. All right. So what does he say? He said, I will employ, hold on, where we at? Ahmed, okay, come you into the world. Flattery. Okay, cool. So bad, dressed in the garb of agreeable, and false as an imitation of truth, has slipped into the garden, changing it by flattery into devilishment. Can we destroy him? A star is an enormous ball of gas, mostly hydrogen. Atoms are jammed close together in the center. Nuclei that create the heat of light of the star, Jinn. A star is born every 7,000 light years. A light year is equal to E equals MC squared, or energy equals matter times the speed of light from the energy change to matter. As a spaceship approaches the speed of light, which is 186,272 feet per second, objects that they approach will take on a red glow. Time will begin to slow down when they have reached 99.999% of the speed of light. They could travel to a star 37 light years away. A light year is the distance light can travel in 1 Earth year. That is 186,272 feet every second, and 5,874,273,792,000 feet every year. He became matter in the physical form, and from matter to energy, you will become spirit. You in your time equals the distance light travels in 1 year, be it solar or lunar. And depending on the mathematicians or individuals located north, south, east, or west on Earth, times multiply the speed of light. 186,272 feet per second by the amount of days in Earth's lunar or solar year. A light year is the distance light travels in 1 year. All right. The formula 186,272 feet per second times 365 days. Derive the exact time per day based on the sun, be it now 20 and 3 hours, 50 and 6 minutes and 6 seconds. Stars are born in cycles of 7 out of black holes, are the last stage in the life of every large stars, or very large stars, excuse me. They are products of a physical aging. The gravitational collapse of the star culminates in the formation of a black hole when the star's radius shrinks to less than itself. Black holes give off no light. The fate of a star depends on its mass. The more massive the star, the stronger its internal energy. The larger its gravitational attraction and the greater its collapse. Some of the same things I be telling people about when I'm explaining them about time dilation, Einstein's time dilation, and what he was talking about as far as different worlds and different density. At the center of a black hole, the star that dies is crushed out of existence by the force of gravity. Any stray matter or energy that passes too close to its horizon will be drawn into the whirlpool, which is the black hole. There are so many stars with masses significantly larger than your sun. There are innumerable black holes in space. Thus, black holes are able to influence stars, your distance of light years away. Then, if you add the amount of days in light years, you will come up with the distance which light travels in 1 year. Digit, 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 digit. Add it if you wish. 6 trillion is the starting point. If you take this figure, you have the distance of most stars. Sunlight must be at least 10 to 5 astronomical units away, or more than 16 million kilometers away. Kilometers. 1 kilometer equal to 1,000 meters, 3,280.8 feet, or about 5/8 of a mile. The distance light travels in 1 year, be it solar or lunar, and times 7,000, then times itself by 7,000, is the exact time one star is born. The birth of a star is a contraction of interstellar gas. Its outer parts are attracted toward the center by the gravitational attraction of the atoms in the clouds as a whole. Slowly it heats up and contracts until nuclear reactions begin in the center. Energy nor matter cannot be destroyed by man nor woman, only changed in its appearance, moving from person to person, place to planet, person to person, place to place, planet to planet, galaxy to galaxy, eon to eon, and then on. Only Allahu al-Eliyu, the Most High, can destroy him. All right? So he said all that to answer. Can we destroy him? Hey, I'm telling you, bro, they can't fuck with Pops. What? Woo, hold on, y'all. Hell no. Hey, bro, these folks can't fuck with Pops. They can't do that. They can't do that shit. They can't do that. And y'all know what I mean when I'm saying that. Cause what? They can't do that shit. Huh? Hell no, man, they can't do that shit. Ain't no way. You had to take verse by verse to break down whatever the hell type math he was just doing. They can't do that. But that was the answer. Only Allahu al-Aliyu, the Most High, can destroy him. We must avoid him so as to not give him more power, thereby avoiding his pull. So to break all that down simply, y'all, the star that we're talking about is the devil that you're speaking about, is a jinn, a type of being. There is a lot of them, actually. And they're basically indestructible by how much power they actually hold and possess. You understand? But there are other types of forces beyond the eon he's talking about, as far as frequency, that can destroy them. And in order to destroy them, you would have to cause for them to disperse at such a rate of speed that they can't regather themselves. You understand? Meaning they wouldn't be able to pull themselves back together, regeneration. And that speed is beyond what people know about, beyond the speed of light. So whoever the Allahu al-Aliyu are, they can destroy them, you know what I'm saying? However, those are not the ones who are doing what they're doing, you know, in real time. The Rishkians, Anunnaki, they're not the Allahu al-Aliyu. Okay? Which is a whole different conversation. So the seed of flattery is planted deep into earth. The earth having many flowers of many colors, so beautiful to the weary eye, so prosperous to the disagreeable, so acceptable to the needing woman and man. They seek to crucify me. Please forgive them. Be ever so willing to die for my sake, for I have died a many times for your sakes. And I will give you the cup of eternal life, for even at this moment your name has been re-entered into the tablet of eternal life. Can y'all hear? Those of you who can y'all hear? Right? No mortal can do this thing by blood or by wealth, for only at death are the real earnings obtained. Mold yourself well in right knowledge. While your soul is like a full cup running over, clothe yourself in the best of garments. Make the sun your crown of gold, and put Sheshki, the moon, under her feet, that no more unclean or impure spirits may enter her. For the highest and best life is still yet to come. Yet is with me on the right of my and your father. To love your father is what I bring to you. To love your sister and brother as yourself in all means is your key to eternal life. For he, the ever so compassionate and sharing, created you virtuous and in pure happiness with no needs nor desires. And there was nothing for you to seek after. Ponder on this thought. Quarks need not to learn to swim. The Holy Tabernacle is a pool of learning, still waves of undistressed. And the breeze against the leaves created the Anunnaki music. Music is of two sounds, and an assimilation come to the real matter by putting one's behavior in harmony with Elihu, the Most High. This format, music is of two sounds, and an assimilation comes to the real matter by putting one's behavior in harmony with Elihu, the Most High. This format of lift is created in the harmonic grid with tones of vibration. Real quick, if y'all watch the Doctor Strange movie, Multiverse of Madness, there was a scene where, right, the two persons who were different versions of Doctor Strange were fighting, and they were literally using music to fight. If you go and look up that scene, Doctor Strange music fight, I'm sure you'll find it on YouTube somewhere. But they literally were using musical notes to fight each other. And while I was watching Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which I would tell y'all to watch that, okay? Go to soaptoday.to. That's just a hypothetical that I always got to throw out there. Soap today, the number 2 day.to. Music fight. A fight with music. But that's not the only time music has been illustrated as a weapon in a movie that has something to do with what I was talking about or tied into me. There was a movie, I think it was called Rock Dog. And the main character's name was Bodie. Right? And that's my father's last name. My father's name is Fred Bodie. The name of the character was named Bodie. And he had a musical weapon.
Did he say his father's name is Dr. York?
Was an instrument. I think it was a ukulele or acoustic guitar, one of them, some type of musical instrument that he was able to use as a weapon to protect the sheep from the wolves. And he went up on top of the mountain and played that song. And that song, it protected the sheep, sent the wolves flying in all these other different directions away from them. He used music. And I said, that's Revelation 14. The new song that was being able to be sung, you know what I'm saying, and only 144,000 could learn, meaning only the people who was on that type of frequency could be able to understand what that meant. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to point that out. 1, 3, 5. Lahut, Melekut, Nasut. Now, I hear Pops when he write. You know what I'm saying? I know how he be saying certain shit. He said, they seek to crucify me, please forgive them. They sentenced Malachi York to 135 years. Right? And right here, he says 1, 3, 5. Lahut, Melekut, Nasut, the 3 realms on Om or Om. A sound you all make when seeing a thought. You say, Harmony is seeing the heavenly host around the 4 and 20 in number, controlling the fowl of the air and the beasts of the field, man and cow. Harmony is even coming forth from the throne. Agreeable works, agreeable deeds, agreeable people. And what will make you know the meanings of these words? Come ye lost, but now found in the west unto me, for I am your light in these last days of ignorance. Come ye, lost, but now found in the west unto me, for I am your light in these last days of ignorance. Come, ye, lost, but now found in the west unto me, for I am your light in these last days of ignorance. I am your comforter in these last days of discomfort, your assurer. For those who are torn by doubt, behold, I am. Behold me, I am. For I have come to you from afar with a pure soul, agreeable in truth, and as a servant of Anu, who I called for you, Allah. Awake and walk beside me. Behold, my hand stretched forth unto you, and my heart is there in it. I place my trust and my heart in your care. You were love, my love, and now my heart is broken for your children yet unborn. Oh, lost like salt, lost you your savor many a years ago. I weep more tears than all your seas. I pleaded for your salvation, and the ever forgiving granted me a short time to be with you. I pleaded for your salvation, and the ever forgiving granted me but a short time to be with you. Oh, you, couldn't you but know me? Merely look up with the energy I and behold my rainbow encircling your dwelling.
Come on.
You have
Again, that's him saying it again. All these niggas talking, why you putting the LGBT around Pops? Shut the fuck up. He done mentioned the rainbow twice in the Human Beast 6th chapter of the Holy Tablets. Shut the fuck up. Why were y'all not helping him? Why were y'all not putting the rainbow around his image? Why were y'all not? All this other, we gonna make the profile picture our shit. Bro, fuck all that. Hey, do magic to combat what these witches is doing. Help Pop. Everybody want to be fucking clever. Come on, dog. You just heard him say it. Let's listen again.
And the ever forgiving granted me but a short time to be with you. Oh, you, couldn't you but know me? Merely look up with the energy I and behold my rainbow encircling your dwelling. You have showed me the face of hate for my love.
Come on.
The sword clothed in my blood for your freedom.
Come on. Come on.
Sweet vision, look down on them, that my voice may dwell in them, and that they too may partake of the love in you without doubt. Even in hell have you called them. Seeing the spell, I will break it. And despite the cross, I will uncrucify them so that they may resurrect from the dead.
Come on.
And all eyes will behold your glory. Many times over for them will I break it, the wicked spell.
Come on.
This is the vision come to me while in the flesh on Anu, the Most High's day, and Anu's hour. And in the midst of the enemy, come you to the arms of my love, that I may teach you of these things forgotten by the time. The compassionate, ever-loving, all-merciful provider, help these weary bones that I may shine forth and raise a new light of submission in them. This is spoken by Amanubi Ruakta. All right. Tablet 3, the mission. Lo, Anu Elion El, the most highest of the high ones, who is the breath in my body, the blood in my veins, the light in my day. Please help me love those who do not overstand me and hate me.
Don't none of this sound like Zachariah Sitchin. Let Bobby Hemmett tell it. The Holy Tablets was copied from Zachariah Sitchin. He ain't said shit that Zachariah Sitchin said. And he came out with this shit and was teaching this shit way before Zachariah Sitchin even came out with the Earth Chronicles and all that. They'll say anything, right? Not to just try to tear him down, but their whole goal was to stop y'all from going and listen or hear and read his stuff y'all self. That's why I said go do it. So that you could get ain't nobody gonna read no Bobby Hemmett book and get genetically activated. They just gonna learn something that they already could have Googled. They don't get no genetic activations from these people. You understand? So I'm telling y'all, go hear him yourself. Go read his stuff yourself. It don't matter what book. Pick one. Which one should we read first? Pick one. Start reading. Pick another one. Start reading. Pick another one. Read it. You know what I mean? Pick a teaching. Listen. You understand? And you'll see why.
Not knowing that you sent me to them with the Nuwapu, right knowledge. O Allahu El Aliyu, the Most High, could I have been sent to lead the ants, since 4/5 of all living creatures are insects? I think they could have understood better than these vainglorious human beings.
Come on.
O Allahu El Eliu, the Most High, my ruler, forgive me for this question. It is the cry of this half-human nature you gave me in your work. And oh, my beloved grandfather Anu, do I have your permission to cry for those who do not love you?
Come on.
The hurt, the pain they are doomed to receive for their transgressions. For they cannot see nor hear you. And I know, oh my Father, that you gave them senses with which to praise you. O ruler, who has the power to extract the salt from our tears and the savor from the salt, divide also the disagreeable from agreeable in our hearts. Part again the Reed Sea, called the Red Sea, by those who need to rethink. Part again agreeableness and disagreeableness in the earth, and let us walk your path, the path of those before us. Oh, my Father, I see the path. And I want to teach them to walk on it for the love of you and not because of fear. Help me. Help me. O seal of El Nabiuna, prophets, the Anbiya, news bearers, Muhammad, the comforter. I see you have glorified Yeshua's name, Rahulah. All right. He has sent you to them, but they do not have faith. And I still love them so very much. Sheikh Kadir, thank you for your time. And again, green is our destiny in earth, for it is as refreshing as the birth of grass, the growth of trees and flowers, the sounds of birds, and the signs of summer. You put the illustrious truth into my humble heart. And now I even desire to help the cursed people, for they too need my help. I'm going to read that again.
Read it one more time.
And now I even desire to help the cursed people, for they too need my help.
Come on.
You understand that?
Come on.
Nobody left behind. Nobody not considered. Nobody said, oh, they're not going to make it. No, there's still a desire to help all of these people. Okay? Cleanse them, not of their cursed disease, but of the sins of their hands and feet, which keep them pointing and walking as if to say, I cannot see Allahu El Eliu, the Most High. But they do. Please take their hands off the faces of my foolish brothers and sisters, daughters and sons. Let them see, please. Let me blink for the whole world. And when my eyes are open again, let me see Nusku, that's Gabriel, who bore the title Gabriel, and his host before you. For you and only you are the provider of all things that we see and cannot see, plus what we miss and try to miss. And I speak to all the world. I am here for you, and I am the lamp which will light your way to Allahu El Eliu, the Most High. Look this way. Look this way. I am here. Love Allahu El Eliu, the Most High. I am here to teach love. Love of Eliu, Allahu El Eliu, the Most High. O Anu, the Most High, forgive us all. Tablet 4, the Wanderers. Lo, while in this planet I stretch forth my hands to all flesh, importing on you the comforting spirit, the self-same spirit that lights all that live, passing from one world to the next, and even many others. Continents float, yet pebbles sink. None knows save Anu, the Most High, the Strengthener, our Father, who are in the skies, O Holy Anu, the Most High, eternal and alone, all-seeing. Trust you me, worship him as though you see him. Truly at all times he sees you. Put the captive bone of your right hand on your nose, all fingers pointing upward, and try and describe your hand without memorizing it. It is too close to see. That's what happens with the world. You are too close to see its evils. Be one fungus under a rock in the middle of the deepest ocean. He sees you through the eyes of all plant life. The world, never silent, totally balanced by his command. Yam, sea life, or Yam, known as the god of the sea, the reptilians, the serpents or snakes, those beings that whisper, not hiss, the creatures that whisper into the hearts of human beings. Those of you will never see. Though you crowd the earth, killing, stealing, lying, and destroying in attempts to put out that very light, shining in the ignorance, your temple, because you overstand it not. The light was in man, and the man comprehended of night, or the darkness, and the darkness comprehended of not. All right. Or perceive you not My birds take flight with grace, and my bees alighting down lightly on leaves, lest its weight. The bee, fearfully and wonderfully made, fearfully because of 5 eyes, the 3 simple in a triangle on his head, 2 compounds on the side of 1,000 single eyes. No pupils, so he cannot focus. Red flowers see he not, only blue, yellow, ultraviolet, the rays of the sun. The man fears the stinger. Poisonous is it. His only means of self-defense. 20 and 2 muscles control it. Even when it has been pulled out of the bee's body, dies he at its lost. But the queen survives it. 5,000 nostrils has it. Its wings vibrate 11,400 times per minute. By the time it has gathered 1 pound of honey, it has traveled a distance of 50,000 miles, the circumference of the earth, 24,896 miles, 49,792. Remarkable. The bee is deaf. Natural communications who share their knowledge work all things. Alerted to danger, workers stand guard over their hive against invaders. They sacrifice their lives for the safety of the community, both the bee and the faithful. In flight, they travel forward, backward, sideways, and hover. 10,000 kinds in the species, communal and solitary. The solitary bee is alone, trying to make it by himself, not as devoted, not as faithful. It baffles man as to how the bee knows what to do and when to do it. Wonderfully, because it makes honey and beeswax, a long tongue designed to suck up nectar into its honey stomach, not too much bigger than the head of a needle. She would have to make 60 trips to collect 1 thimbleful. Many visits, 1,000 to hard workers. Stop and reflect on the industry of the bee the next time you eat the mystical honey. The pollen she collects and molds into a solid mass for transport on the back of one of her legs at such an incredible speed that it is impossible to detect each movement. The honeycomb is a mass of hexagonal 6-sided cells for the storage of honey and eggs. It is made of beeswax, a type of wax produced by special glands in the worker bee's abdomen. All right. It oozes out through the pores onto her abdomen where she collects it, and after chewing it turns into beeswax. It is produced only when needed. The hexagons are geometrically perfect, representing a 6-pointed star. Honey is an overlooked miraculous food created by Allahu al-Aliyu, the Most High for mortals. A popular medicine and the principal part of ointments and plasters. An antibacterial, fermenting at 60 degrees and absorbs moisture when stored at 60% relative humidity. Composed of highly concentrated H2O solution of 2 sugars. 1. Dextrose. C6H12O6H2O. 2. Levulose. C6H12. A carbohydrate, high energy source. Other sugars are 12 in number. Isomaltose, furanose, maltulose, nigerose, cogibiose, leocrose, melexitose, arylose, kestose, raffinose, and dextranthiose. I'm sure I fucked up at least 10 of them. 11 minerals: potassium, chlorine, sulfur, calcium, sodium, phosphorus, magnesium, silica, iron, manganese, and copper. It is said of our servant Ahmed, when he reached the 7th heaven and met our servant Yeshua, he was offered a cup filled with honey. Paradise has rivers flowing with honey. There are signs in this for those who have an ear to hear and eyes to see. The honey cures the body naturally of its ailments. Nuwapu cures the soul of falsehoods and confusion. Anu, the Most High, created the society of the honeybee and established the intricate laws by which it is governed, the holy tabernacle. The life of the honeybee is the life of the people, adaptable to all extremes of climate, and are fed and made secure through hardship and tribulation. The hexagon and thus the 6-pointed star are symbolic of Anu's protection. I seek refuge in Allah from the cursed shaitan. That's A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. The life of a bee represents a life of discipline. The individual honeybee is important only when it is a part of a colony or community. So it is with the faithful they are no importance. as an individual, but as we collectively. That's why we hold firmly to the rope of Allah. The Quran says so. Hold fast to the rope of Allah. The Most High together as one. The beehive's dome is the same structure as the crown's dome. It's another sign. The structure of the Holy Tabernacle community called in tones Ansaru Allah. The colony of bees consists of one leader bee and thousands of worker bees. The Holy Tabernacle is symbolic of this great community. In that society, she is the most powerful and makes all decisions. Our leader and teacher, known to us as Sayyid Isa al-Hadi al-Mahdi. It is the example, and as a person in whom the qualities of advancement of the true way of life and the strengthening of all children of the Elohim in the community are essential as one. The workers are builders. And your sustainer, Elohim, who is Rab, has inspired, sent Wahi unto the Nabi that they are to put homes or hives into the mountains and into the trees and in the places man constructs. And our servant Ahmad received in the Holy Quran the sacred reading, 16th degree. So they were caused to work in ways of your love humbly. There goes out from its innermost parts, bellies, a drink that is different. Its color in it is a healing cure for the people who use it. Surely in that is verily a sign for a nation of people who think. The many colors are dark brown, light brown, yellow, clear, and many others. The yellow is that of saffron, the dry orange stigmas of the plant used for cooking and dyeing. Crocus or satius. It is said of our servant Ahmad, saying, there is a remedy in three things: the incision of a cupping glass, a drink of honey, or cauterization by fire, but I forbid people to cauterize. It is also said of our noble servant Ahmed that at the feast of his wedding with Safiya, the main dishes included honey, dates, and cream. On the occasion when he received the injunction for worship, he was given vessels from which to choose of wine, milk, and honey. He took and drank of the milk, and Nusku, who bore the title Gabriel, said to him, milk is deen. You and your people will be of it. Once the time comes for a man to live a real peaceful way of life, the sweetness of honey suddenly becomes hard to live. The bitterness of truth is living to see all that was prophesied come to pass. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Once a rose asked me, she said, Master, about my thorns. Our father knew this, being man. Tell me, man who in his selfishness rips me from your pure earth, raping me of my home in the name of expressing his synthetic affections. My beauty, which he, Allahu, El-Liu, the Most High, the Glorious, the Seer, the Bestower, has thrown upon me the same, gave me the thorn to protect my beauty from all to see his gifts. I being a symbol of resurrection. Oh, how I envy the dandelion. Yet she, believing in face value beauty, envies me. For in his gifts, the halftime of the sun, each time I blossom again. In time with the moon and the stars cycle as they wax around your heavens, remember the beauty of my sister Sarah, the rose, and the duration of my sister Hagar, the dandelion, also known as the Egyptian deity Hathor. The rose, with the crackle of sadness in her voice, she said, Master, I ask you, send to me a helping protector, for the parents of beauty is ultimate deception. Why? They outwit me, cut me down by modern means, she sighed, as the wind blew and cried. I turned deep into my own spiritual heart. Time passed, and with a tear glittering like the sun in my right eye, I comforted her with thoughts of peace in the enclosed garden of delight, the gardens of paradise. I apologize in every way I know for human beings from Adam to Ahmad for tearing down the surrounding gates of the first garden of earth, Eden. Yet could I make no excuse for him that fell from grace, ever so beautiful in the heavens, and yet so ugly in his heart. The goddess of fowl, the peacock, entered by disguise into our garden. My thoughts walking on in the cool of the sunlit day, I stood upon a lofty hill, admiring the scenes. The wind was still, the grass was evergreen. I closed my eyes. Silence of the day turned to shadow hour. I beseech you after Maghrib prayer, O master of masters, creator of all created things, how can I? For it seems he takes pleasure in turning light into fire, water into toxic beverages, stones into weapons of destruction, wisdom into lies, elements into molecules, destroyers and atom splitters, protector, air into poison, fruit seedless, our animals into his pets, love into lust, necessity into greed, people into devils, angelic beings into jinn, the learned into fools, and religion into actors parading in the garb of righteousness. Even I, oftentimes confused and beguiled by the tricks and deceit of that which lurks in their chest, desire to help them with all that you have given me, many a time more than they count. If each being added a million years to his life, even so now I cry more tears than all the waters of all the seas together. I vex more than all the wars of all the worlds of myself, for I know. I suffer more than all the disease that plague life, for I feel. I hurt more than all the broken hearts of the deceived in all the worlds. I ached. Yet still again and again I love them even more and will carry out truth in your name. To see but one face shining in truth is fusion of helium and hydrogen. Birth of a new son in my life. Their young ones, oh how they know so well. And I, in all my efforts, will see to it that they be joined with you again. Oh Anu, the Most High, add more time to the second in the minute in the hour, and the hour in the day in the week in the month, in the year in the decade in the century in the eons, for their sakes. That's what he said in the song. If you never heard it before, Only a Dream. Malachi had a song, Only a Dream, where he said, hold back the clock. All right, go listen to that song whenever you get a chance. It might seem like you're talking about one thing, but that's one of the ways I learned how to do this. By the way, you put the sciences in the music. Okay, he said, he said, hold back the clock, don't let us stop. Right? He was asking for more time. He's been asking for more time because he knows that we don't see the time, and I see it now. I see what he saw. I was a baby when he saw it. I wasn't born when he saw it. My parents weren't born when he saw it. He was doing this before my parents was born. And he was doing it before I was born. And now I'm a grown man and I see what he was saying. And they still doing what he's saying they was doing, which is ignoring the time. So he knows his people are ignoring the time. So what does he ask for? More time. So that there could be something activated in what he just said. The young ones know. The young ones coming. They know so well. He's going to make sure that we return back. Okay. So he said every time we would listen to his teachings, the children of the star seed, all right, or the children, the indigo children, every time we would listen to his teachings, there would be activations that would be happening in us. And every time we would have his books in front of us and we would read them, there would be activations that would be happening in us. And what's so unfortunate is that I'm looking out and I'm like, man, it's clear who was exposed to it and who wasn't. And I wish my generation was exposed to this. So, we would be working together versus phase one having to do what I'm doing. A lot of us would have been able to see this and we would have been, ahead of time. So it doesn't mean we lost. It just means that, we lost time. So we have to speed up. Okay. But that's what he said in the song. Hold back the clock. Don't let go. He said, and don't let go. Just hold on. Right. He was keeping nice and slow. He was asking for them to do it, and what that hold on is hold on to the rope, hold fast, because this world has been set up as a deception. And he said, I know how good it feels. He said, I still think it's real, but it's only a dream. All of this is a facade that they built this world. And we need to break past it and shatter the illusion. So he said it for their sake, hold back this clock. I seek your grace that I may make them see your splendor, O yielder, O merciful. Why? Is it that the real Quran was hated? Why is it that the real Quran was hated by them from one cover to the first to the other, the last? They even made a false Quran to fool the fools. Is life truly made clear? Why must they have it their own way? A holy seal of all the prophets of the seed of Adam. Did you know this small thing would be? Over it are 19. All right. Now, if you don't know where over it is 19 came from, that came from straight out of the Quran. Okay. That's in the hidden secret chapter, the hidden secret. All right. You go and read the 74th surah. Ayat 30, I think it was. Over it is 19. Was 70, chapter 74, verse 30 of the Quran says that. That's where he's reciting that from. Over it is 19. Only time you'll see 19 in the Quran. And it's saying that the code 19 was something to cover and cloak these things, you know what I'm saying, to protect the messages from the evil ones. But they went over and also to teach the signs. But they would have made a false Quran and started giving false teachings without the signs in it. And that's what they also said. That they said that people were going to ignore the signs and that the beast will rise up. In the original Quran, the recitation before the corruption. Your sprout, Ali, he knew his sprout, the Mahdi, 19th. He knew Mother Earth, when flesh returns to you, it is too late to beseech forgiveness. Quicksand, our carpet over hell. For only the man not of the jungle, and therefore there to do it and harm therein. Even so, this moment, I'm going to read that again so that it doesn't get missed. Your sprout, Ali, he knew his sprout, the Mahdi. All right. The 19th, he knew. The Mother Earth, when flesh returns to you, it is too late to beseech forgiveness. Quicksand, our carpet over hell, for only the man not of the jungle, and therefore there do it harm therein. Even so, this moment must they start to live in truth. All right. Now imagine reading this as a child or this being read to you as a child. OK, and even if you didn't fully understand the wording, listen to the intention behind it. OK, not condemning and just saying, oh, you know, you don't believe in this. No, it's saying, listen, stand on the truth, regardless of what people are saying. Stand on the truth. There's a deceptive world here. And once you cross that threshold, like I said earlier, there is no trying to act like, oh, I was going to get it together. I was going to bow my head. I was going to pay homage or reverence to that which I don't know. Right. You don't have the humility to do so. So you walk around arrogantly. Guess what? When you have to face truth anyway one day.
When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches over me.
Talking about that's the way. You have to come close to the mic. There's a distortion. Okay, that's the way I've been feeling. Like when you found your way home. You remember that movie, Close Encounter? How the people were obsessed with being there. Some of your people are obsessed with the book. It's like a drug to you. Once you got one book, you start going, oh my goodness. Then you read another book, and you become, I don't feel like going to ask our community, I got something to do. Then, you know, you sit up there anyway. I really can't go there. I can't be so bothered. I'm going to find one brother on the street and talk to him. I didn't go to work, but stay and talk to him just a little bit longer. The other day, you look at your wife, I got to see the way to tell about, here it is, a quarter day, you still talking to brother's wife. Standing there, something about you keep pulling you to them. They say a white man know what exit encounter of the third kind is. Because he remember the first encounter was when the masters came down. The second encounter is when Jesus came down. And he knew the third encounter would be when the mothership comes. He knows what he's talking about. And he knows that inside y'all is a drive to find your way back to the ship. It's something inside that's driving you. And those books got some magic power in them that makes you keep going back to the next book. It's another book out. It's another book out. You're writing your mark and you're scribbling and you're checking. You say, dang, I found four. Let me check this out. Come in, swear you got it. And I think the thing you think is so complicated sounds so simple. You got it all figured out. I got it now. They made a mistake. You come, Imam. I heard you what I say. That's not what it says. Look, you go, oh. Okay, back out. 15 more books later, here you are again with another law. I got no more for you. Whose time are you wasting? You know where you belong. Your soul is pulling you to the tabernacle, and your body is pulling you away. Let your body win, and you're going to eternal damnation. Let your soul win, and you're going to everlasting life. When they say everlasting life, my sons and daughters, all they need is when you get out of the earth's atmosphere where the Heavenly Father has created suns and moons to control time, you move into an eternal time system. You only have these time systems when you're trapped in the Earth's atmosphere, so 100 years seems like a long time. When you move outside of galaxy, sun, moon, and stars, this galaxy, time is much, much more broader. And what you call one day could be 1,000 years. That's eternal life. I hope that's understood. Go ahead. Why are we going up in space? And what's the point of these satellites? What are they for? They're trying to get out of here. They realize that the ozone layer is gone. They realize that the insects are increasing, the diseases are increasing, that the drugs are increasing, and the white man wants out. He wants to get back to Saturn. He wants out of here. That's why you can spend all that money to try to throw rockets into space and ain't spending that money trying to cure diseases or hunger. So a person is spending money on their transportation while their house is burning down, that means they plan on doing what? Leaving, point blank. So the white man is trying to get out of here because he sees that this planet killer is about to destroy itself, going to self-destruct. And he wants out. Point blank. Simple as that. That's why he's calling them shuttles. A shuttle is to take you from one place to the next. Correct? He wants out. He's going to leave black people here to destroy themselves. And what about the satellites? Communication, because they need to communicate from interplanetary communication. The satellite is like a telephone, a wireless telephone. Only instead of sending down just FM frequencies for speech, they can send down patterns for sound, color, and they can beam up images. The white man is seriously right now trying to figure out ways to alter DNA, because they got into extraterrestrials, and to transport your DNA to a hologram and project you into another galaxy, another dimension, and then send your chemistry after that.